Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kene. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV today. Today is Sunday, the 18th of February 2024. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. We want to encourage all of you to share the show. It is good to be here. Today we are playing host to Honorable Yekeh Koluba, Representative District Number 10, Mosrobe County, Republic of Liberia. Honorable Koluba will be here to discuss, amongst other issues, the current situation in our country, including the first 1 month of the current government, the performance, and also his plan for his office as legislator and what to expect of him, as well as his expectation for the current government, amongst other issues. You know, Yekeh Koluba is not short of information, he's not short of word. So once you have Yekeh Koluba on, you will definitely have a very good conversation. Very informative conversation is expected. So I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV this morning, this afternoon. Depending where you are, we want to encourage you to go ahead and share the show. While we do that, let's play SKTV song and share the show. Please share the show, everybody. It's important.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to sell. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us the end of payment from them. So welcome my life with African.
I lyrical healthy.
Master.
Play Paris who make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my chenny, Tina can ask my yamu. And yes, I know money. And more I you. And you love
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't clear ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't clear ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to sell. The flashing our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life with Africa. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chide, from Pentu, Bombay, Kevon, Montserrat, Sanu to Bakulu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers are giving us care and the parents from there. So welcome my life without fear.
A lyrical healthy.
Master.
Cleverly so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, tina get as say my yamu. And yes I know money, emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo. What is that?
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lofa, and Grandmaster.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena napagi na ya tumale, esta bigi, ena napagi na, tosi wako ma ya tumale.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lopa, and Grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flashing our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving our real and our promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, Sanu to Bakulu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers are giving us care and the parents from there. So welcome my life without fear.
A lyrical healthy.
Master.
Cleverly so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, tina get as say my yamu. And yes I know money, emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo. What is that?
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lofa, and Grandmaster.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena napagi na ya tumale, esta bigi, ena napagi na, tosi wako ma ya tumale.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lopa, and Grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flashing our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving our real and our promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, Sanu to Bakulu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LRB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers who gave it up here, the promise of them. The welcome and life we have again.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in the whole wide world. Steve, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, Mr.
Are you
How are you? Yes, I was drinking. Can you hear me?
Looks like you're muted. We're not hearing you.
What? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, something's not working for you. I think I can hear you now.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. I was drinking, that's why. What's going on?
Well, I'm good. We're just waiting for the very honorable representative of District Number 10, Honorable Yekeh Koluba. We're waiting for him to come and we can start this conversation. I want to encourage all our people to share the show. It's very important that you share the show. We already spent about few minutes, almost 10 minutes to share the show, but many of you are in sharing the show, so let's share the show, my people, so we can have this beautiful conversation this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending where you are. Yes, Steve, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, while we are waiting the representative, I'd like to also use this opportunity to say many thanks to those of you who have contributed. Thank you. So far, it seems like people are making their contributions as much as they can. So we want to say thanks for that. But please, let's keep the contribution going. We got to do this as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But we have to also appreciate and acknowledge those who are consistently and continuously contributing. That's much appreciated. We say thank you, and thank you for your contributions.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much, Steve, for that. And I hope our people will continue to support. So while we are here sharing the show, Steve, I'm going to leave you with our people for a few minutes just to check on the honorable representative. I just saw a missed call from him while I was turning the show on, so I want to make sure we are.
Yeah, let's do that really quick.
Let me check on him. I will be right with you.
Okay. Let's get started here, folks. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to many of you. Happy Sunday. Happy good day to you. Thank you for being here. As always, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth. But most importantly, the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Happy good day to all of you. Happy new week, as some may say. We say thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's share the show while we are here. Let's share the show, please. It's imperative that we share the show. So let's share the show, please. On another note also, we want to encourage you to please, while you are doing that, today, either way, we have our thought-provoking and stimulating conversation. We are following up with, in other news, we're following up with the Halu Balu with the executive mansion and Joseph Boaka, where he went to Ghana. We're following up with that story. that we the one can lead thing. That oh yeah, we can lead it. We're not leading nothing with God. But Monk, what's up, my man? What's going on?
What's up, bro? And what's up to the listening audience? Another great and beautiful day to be alive. We extend our thanks and appreciation to the Master of the Universe to be given another day, to see the bright and another beautiful day in your sun mount and day in the sun body. So we're ready to rock and roll again on SKTV another day with some unfolding events and things happening around the world and Liberia at large.
Yes, most definitely. So we are definitely pursuing, pushing, reaching out, and ensuring that But Monk, on another note, while we're talking that, let's jump quickly into some your boy Trump. Just to update our people, your boy Trump got slapped with 355 million payment from New York and 3 years bound. They banned him from doing any kind of deal in New York. What your reaction, my man? What's going on?
Well, for me, I don't pay attention to the news. I told you on countless occasions, Donald Trump poses a systemic risk to the deep state in America. It's about destroying him. It's about destroying his businesses and preventing him from engaging into politics. You go to court where you get radical judges. They don't go by the law. They said Donald Trump inflicted his net worth and his real estate assets, and they say he tried to scam a bank.
But is that true? Let's go one time. Wait, let me hold you. No, let me hold you.
Just give me a chance to come on.
No, let me hold you. Let's go one at a time so other people can understand. Let's go one at a time. Let's establish the fact. This was not a news. This is a fact that the judge ordered him to pay that money. As evidenced by that, he started to attack the judge. My question to you, did Donald Trump inflict his assets?
Inflicting your assets is nothing new in real estate. When your property appreciates, you can inflate your assets. Matter of fact, the bank that they called to stand on the witness stand against Trump said it's not against the practice in real estate. So we all know what's happening in America. We know what's going on. We know that the deep state want to get Trump off the ballot. They want to destroy his businesses. Anybody that worked to Trump, the laws only apply to Trump in America. So I don't waste my time. That's why Trump launched another sneakers brand yesterday, and within 4 hours, they ran out of stock because the supporters will find a way to pay for that money, that civil lawsuit. They try to say, oh, he cannot raise this off a campaign because they want to take it from his business, but that's a lie. They got loophole in the law, and he's going to take advantage of it. So Trump launched a brand yesterday. Within the first 4 hours, it ran out. He will raise that money in less than 1 week, and they will be able to get that money because that's oil. Only Donald Trump, the law applies to in America. We know that. We don't waste our time on this stuff. November coming. He will beat anybody, except maybe they want to steal it again like 2020, but it will not work because nobody is going to accept mail-in ballot this time around. Trump got the biggest endorsement from the auto union that promised that for the first time, he will get 85 million votes in America, and we'll see how Joe Biden will be able to steal.
No. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that reporting because I want to. You said the auto union.
Yeah.
So the union.
Michigan.
No. In fact, let's go to that because I follow that story as well. Yeah. It is a lie. Trump and his people went and paid.
Wherever.
Yes, an auto plant that is not even part of the union.
Okay. Let me send you the video so you can play for your audience.
Wait now. The auto union, the boss, the union in Michigan, the plants in Michigan that even went ahead and conducted and please, for disclaimer's sake, I don't want to sound like I'm Joe Biden person. I don't support anybody in America for presidency. I could care less. That's my issue, but I follow the American politics very, very carefully. Trump lied. They tricked the people. They went ahead. Oh God. Yeah. Mr. Kanye, are we ready so we can lead the American politics?
Yeah, I forgot about the Trump in it, man. The only area I can disagree with.
Trump will beat anybody that they bring, no matter who they bring. Whether they take nobody off the ballot, whether they bring Michelle Obama, whether they bring Gavin Newsom, no solitary soul in America can beat Trump in an election. That's it. On both sides, nobody can beat.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, So I just communicated with representative. He's ready, and he's going to be here in a few minutes, probably between 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Representative Yekeh Koluba will be here, and he is fired up and ready to go.
Yeah, that's when it's nothing strange. When you say
So,
fire.
Yeah, but Mr. Kane, just before the representative come, let me throw the question out to you and Mark. And this question is serious because what say you both in less than 30 days? What say you both about the noise emanating from this new government? All the noises, whether it is them asking for 40 million to run the government, whether it is the president going to Ghana and now we're hearing from the Ghanaian embassy, whether it is the vice president just this morning, allegedly the same billionaire that's sent plane for him, again, allegedly, it cannot be confirmed, allegedly send the same plane for him again, the Ghanaian billionaire send the same plane for him again in Morocco, and he's back in Ghana. What is going on? Look, I don't know. Some people say too early, but what's going on?
I will listen to Moon.
For me, this is nothing strange for me. And I mean, I've been monitoring Joseph Boaga for a very long time when it comes to leadership and decision making. But the only thing that caught up my surprise is the manner in which this government is failing. They are failing so fast that I can barely believe or even come to realization of what I'm witnessing in plain sight, because it's almost like the Boaga government is crumbling before even getting on the tracks. I don't know whether that came from whether it's coming from the thing is, I don't know whether it's happening as the result of incompetence, or maybe Joseph Boaga wasn't expecting to be president, but I don't think that's the case, because like I said, in Liberia, people usually vote mentally before they vote on election day. And I think it was apparent that Joseph Boaga was going to be the next president, because people were so sick of entire with the George Weah administration that they could barely even wait for the 6 year to come to an end. So the manner in which this government is executing the day-to-day activity, whether it's the nomination, whether it's the withdrawal of nomination, whether it's people that have been placed in strategic position, whether it's Joseph Boaga kind of making a 360-degree turn on this issue of accountability for the mere fact that he could barely publish his asset, his hand deliver it behind closed doors secretly. It was not secret per se, but it was not done in a public manner. So, I mean, nothing strange is happening for me from what I see. It's just that they are failing much faster than I anticipated, especially for a man who was coronated or deemed to be the most experienced presidential candidate in recent history. I don't know. Joseph Boaga is just not living up to expectation.
Let me push your question a little further, because you were saying Joseph Boaga did not expect to be president. However, when you go into a second round or a runoff, it's expected that you could win or the other person. So preparation is critically important. On top of that, Joseph Boaga is the most on the record, in facts, in theory, in reality, is the most experienced politician per services in government, the length of services in government currently that was running in the past election. Mr. Kane, what say you? Do you buy into what Monk said they were not prepared for the presidency when they told us during the campaign that Joseph Boaga will hit the ground running?
No, I didn't say they were not prepared. I said I cannot tell whether they were never expecting the presidency or whether it's coming from incompetence, because you cannot be the most experienced president and keep making mistakes after mistake. Look, if we want to be fair and sincere, in as much as I cannot defend George Weah government on almost anything, George Weah transition into government was more smoother than what we've seen from Joseph Boaga. So how do you make the case? From the more experienced to the most naive. But at least the most naive guy, I think his first 60 to 90 days were even better than what we are witnessing under the most experienced guy. That's why I can't understand.
Mr. Kane, are we missing President George Weah? What's going on? Put everything in context.
Basically, this is a very easy answer. A very easy answer. we told you that from the way things were looking, the Unity Party wasn't ready. Unity Party was dead, and the idea of the CPP rejuvenated the life of the Unity Party. But Unity Party had nobody. Unity Party had nobody up to now. Unity Party still have nobody. That's the reason why Unity Party could not even find any good person among themselves to be vice president. And that's the reason why Unity Party continues to struggle to get people to serve in key reputable institutions. So Unity Party wasn't ready, and Unity Party is still not ready. That I can tell you. And that has been proven by the way they are starting up. They're not ready. And I don't think they got people that are actually, ready to take the stage. It's all about trust. It's all about credibility. It's all about honesty. And majority of the people there, you're not supposed to bring the honorable on like that. But it's okay. You already get him there. Honorable Yekeh Koluba, how are you, sir? You are muted.
I'm okay, SK. I'm okay, Steve. And Brazilian more, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brazilian more, they say you're waiting for your own job, and when your own need coming up.
Well, I don't think you'll see me in government position. I mean, maybe in your lifetime. I don't know. Maybe they say never, but you won't find me in that corridor anytime soon. I'm okay.
Honorable Koluba, I want to take this time to welcome you to SKTV once again. To officially welcome you on SKTV today, because we have been off and on. We have been on the phone for the most part, but today is one of those days where we expect a lot. And first, let's start with you and your family. How are you doing, and how is the family doing?
The family doing very good. Yeah, okay. I talk to them every day. I have to be talking to my family now on the telephone. It's very disappointing. I feel very bad, but we are in a struggle for the people. In the cause of the people, the struggle continues. My family, they are all okay.
Okay. So once again, I'm going to be concentrating on you as a person, and then we will get to politics in a little bit. So, do you feel safe in Liberia currently?
Well, for now, with all the threat going around, I feel safe until my person can be attacked. But I'm receiving a lot of threat from people from the Unity Party, especially from Joseph Boakai Jr., Jojo. On so many occasions, people will call me and say, you got to be careful. Jojo is moving an armed man, he's setting for you, and all that kind of thing. But we'll wait for the day to come.
So, speaking of Jojo, he's not going to be the subject of our conversation, but just because you mentioned him, are we looking to see another Chucky Taylor here?
Maybe more than Chucky Taylor, because to have someone like Jojo there moving with armed men, with AK-47 and long rifle, it sounds disturbing. And I don't think it's peaceful. He's entitled to security. This is why we brought his father to power, for him to have security. But at least don't use the security to start threatening people around. I think it's wrong. If you have to threaten somebody, it can be Yekeh. No threat can move me. I'm not afraid of any threat. In the cause of the people, the struggle continues.
So are you telling me that the president's son, Joseph Boakai Jr., is moving around openly with armed men around him, supporting him,
Yeah.
protecting him?
Yes. I will try to get some picture and put on Facebook. I have seen it on 2-3 different
So is this
occasions.
guy in any official position in government that requires him to have that kind of security protection?
No, the Liberian people made a president now, so he's entitled to security, but not in a manner and form in which he's proceeding with it. You know, I can say that for a fact. He's entitled to security, but he greatly involved with, he follow appointing people. He greatly involved with a lot of things in the government. So, I mean, other past presidents, besides Chad Taylor, I didn't see President Dr. George Wilson being involved, you know, with this government. Of course, he did his own thing. You know, he should be responsible for it. But I didn't see his son moving around with AK-47 people, you know. But the situation we found ourselves right now, so we have to live with it for another 6 years.
Wow. So yes, so now, Honorable Koluba, you were elected and re-elected. You are one of the most popular person, if not the most popular politician in Liberia, and that was because of the middle position you took throughout the elections. And now that you are being considered as someone who is holding the government's feet to the fire, some people are saying that this may shrink your popularity. Do you really care about your popularity being diminished because of you attacking Joseph Boaka, or maybe attacking the issues confronting Joseph Boaka, challenging them to do the right thing? Do you think that will have an impact um, on your popularity, and do you really care about that?
No, they can't move me. Let me say this on the show today. Nobody can make me unpopular. Don't waste your time. Nobody can make me unpopular. Don't waste your time. Look, we need to change the system, and the system have not changed. We are going with the same pattern, and nothing is going to change. The system is still the system. Have we changed the system? No. Sekou, Steve, President Mo, can we firstly define the war private jet? You know, these are things that are happening when we talk about it, then people feel offended about it. Like day before yesterday, I was sitting to my palaver, a woman I respect so much that sell rare opposite from my house in the market, said Dongafle. She walked to me and said, look, I voted for you. I brought people to vote for you. The reason why we voted for you was because you stood up for George. We had to go. So we don't want you to talk. While Joseph Boaka spoiled the government, he don't spoil it. We just want him to be there. The only thing we wanted was George we should go. You know what I said to my security Sekou? I told them that woman should never enter the place anymore. She don't have interest in the country. She have interest in the individual. If you have your personal hate with George Weah, follow him to where he is. But we can't continue the same system. I went to a meeting yesterday, somewhere around Mount Barclay. People met me, oh, you know, that your uncle, you are a traditional person. I am not a traditional person for the wrong thing. I am a traditional person for the right thing. Look, we want to stand up when they say Joseph Boaka, we say we brought him. We don't want to be there when they say Joseph Boaka, then we start hiding ourselves. We will make him strong. So if anybody feel you can get me a friend, some people say, oh, we'll not vote for you again. Thank you for voting for me first. The struggle will continue. In the cause of the people, the struggle continue. We must liberate the people. People sit in Moravia here, appointing people with all the consent of the people in the various countries. Maybe we'll get to that later. So nobody can make me popular.
So we'll get to that later. I'll ask you this question, then I'll go to my colleagues. They will ask a few questions, then we move forward. So my last question for this round is, you know, people are saying, oh, Yekeh Koluba in there, you know, they will talk about bill, sponsoring bill, co-sponsoring bills, and what you do, what you didn't do for the past uh, 6 years you were there. So do you have any plan, legislative plan in this particular 55th legislature? What is your plan for Liberia and the legislature as a whole?
One of my plan is to create a high school in district number 10. I've talked to the speaker, I talked to the deputy speaker, I talked to the chair on finance. You know, when the budget come, I want them to put some money in the budget to have a high school in district number 10. As for bill, we have bill there that have not been respected. We met them there. They were there from Town. They were there from Town. They are not there. Those bills need to be enforced. We can't just keep parting papers.
You mean laws or both?
The laws, I'm talking about the laws. There are laws on the book that have been passed, have not been respected, especially the organic law of this country, the Constitution. The Constitution have been respected on so many occasions. There's executive law being disrespected, being violated by Joseph Boakai. The executive law section 10.2 says every county should be represented on the ministerial level. That law have been disrespected. So can we respect those laws that are on the book instead of passing another law to put there and keep partying? So they can say, oh yeah, they can sponsor a bill to hide this one. What did the Brempo achieving from it? Don't respect the law that on the book first, then we'll know when all the laws come, it will be respected. If the Constitution cannot be respected, the Constitution is being disrespected, the executive law that Joseph Boakai worked for 12 years, that know that the executive law there, and it says, section 10.2 says, all counties should be represented on the ministerial level. Have that been done? Why are they not talking about it? They will not talk about me writing one paper to add another law again that will sit down there and will not be respected. The ones that are on the board, law enforce it. I'm not going to add anything. If anybody expecting me to proffer a bill, I will not do it. When to proffer something to liberate our people in district number 10, to create a high school and do all that thing, I will do it. But they say law, the law does not respect it.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Steve and then we'll go to Monk.
Honorable Yekeh, Koluba, kudos. Good to have you on. Happy Sunday to you. How is the state of the country, the state of the nation? The president just addressed us a few weeks ago. How is the state of the nation in your view?
The nation is very poor and sick. The president have started the same format on the same format. We're bringing up voice recalling. I think it's very soon for that. Those are things that we're fighting against Joshua for. And it have started happening. So, I mean, nothing happening. The country is sick. The country is sick. When Joshua was here, you know, the country was active, but the country is sick right now. Very, very sick.
The country is sick. Honorable Yekeh Koluba, I know you said you looking forward to maybe building a high school in District 10. Are you going to build a high school like how other lawmakers have done, put it in their names and carry the tuition up, and indirectly or directly, either the family member, the significant other running it, and they're making profits while they're lawmaker, but then they say the school for the country or for the district? Are you going to do similar thing?
I didn't get you because the internet was acting up.
You said not too long ago that one of your plans or one of your goals is to build a high school in District 10.
We have a junior high school there to elevate it to a high school.
So my question is, if the school is elevated, are they going to, the high school part of it, they're going to name it in honor of Yekeh Koluba? Yekeh Koluba going to be benefiting from it? The other lawmakers who have colleges and high school in other places that they're benefiting from?
No. I don't think it should be so. We shouldn't build something and restrict it to ourselves and have it private and say it's for the district. We have a junior high school, Rebecca J. Wilson is a junior high school. We want to put in some money, as in my code, so we can put some money in the budget to elevate it to a high school. Because we don't have a public high school in district number 10. Our students, our brothers and sisters in district number 10 will have to walk to go all the way to 12. So I think the government will be will be able to do it. So we can put some money in the budget, you know, for them to elevate the school.
let me ask you this part B of my question. Lately we saw you, Grand Jide, Nima. We are seeing some huge welcoming respect for you in different counties, apart from also Rado. So that substantiates Seku's view that you're very popular in the country. My question to you is, how will this popularity that you have benefit or affect the lives of the Liberian people, especially if you already started some Liberians fighting with the executive?
We're fighting with the executive, we're powerful, we're popular. So I've never even gone to Rewaji. I've never even gone to Grenjide. I've never even gone to Sano. I should be visiting Rewaji, Sano, and Maryland. I mean, I've gone to Grenjide and passed through Nima County briefly. And the people of Nima County got angry while I only stopped in Kample. So I'm supposed to be going back to Nima. I should be going back there. I may be on the ballot 2029 for the presidency.
Okay, Monk.
Yeah, Honorable Yekeh, I have a simple question here. I mean, you were one of those that spend the most time, your energy, your resources on this rescue train. My thing is, based on what you have seen from this government in the first 30 days, right, as compared to the previous 6 years, do you believe that this action or these actions stem from incompetence, or Bwaka was just never prepared for the presidency? From your own assessment, how do you look at this thing?
I don't know how to say it more than that. This government is very incompetent. So let's get to it now. You see, all the people they are appointing, they are all family members. They are all girlfriends. They are all boyfriends. They are all wives. They are all husbands. They are all close associates. Example, Prince Moy have been appointed. Prince Moy is the senator. Example, Jeremiah Kun, from my source and my information, have appointed his father-in-law, the man that he worked for living with. Go to foreign affairs. Check the two appointees. One of them is Umba, one senator. Jeremiah Kun is appointing his son. That got no qualification to go to that position. You see, Seku, when we want to appoint people, I see Prince Johnson should stop crying because they are appointing people from Nimba County. Jeremiah appointing a children. And have they gone back to Nimba to say, you give us somebody who want to appoint them? The people only gave them power. They come and sit and appoint their family people. Have Joseph Bwaka gone to Lofa County to say, you're giving somebody I want to appoint? Joseph Bwaka appointing a family people. Yimale is Joseph Bwaka's sister's son. Is that the person they put Lofa County one? Jim Barney, have you gone to Maryland to tell the person you're giving somebody to appoint? But they say they're appointing their close associates. Yombli Kanga Lawrence, has she gone to Grand Bassa to say, look, Grand Bassa, we need people to represent Grand Bassa? People have just become an embarrassment. People have failed. Look, this government, Joseph Bwaka ain't got control over nothing. I don't know why people always say Joseph Bwaka worked for 12 years. I have not even seen that he worked for 6 years. He can govern. He's now reconciler. When last he called Belen Ayure? When last he called Costa? When last he responded? Have he responded to Alexander comment text? When last have he called T. Miles to say, I'm very sorry for the way I approached you? Is Joseph Bwaka a reconciler? People will say, why now? We just got to know it. Joseph Bwaka hired a way onto making president. People will say, oh, you know, you can't talk to the old man like that. Anybody feel Joseph Bwaka like, oh man, you're putting in one room, 04 place, you're carrying your children there, let him mind your children. But when he decides to take the responsibility of the country, we will have to critique him.
That's fair.
So why there, brother? Brazilian, these people have failed already. Watch the process and see. Going forward for 6 years, the country will be very, 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 very tough. Because they are very, very triple cum laude incompetent.
Wow. So you believe that this government is dead on arrival already. So I don't know.
Dead already. I don't even know.
The people with high expectation for the rescue train, I don't know how they're going to address this because you remain resolute. You are saying that you're going to keep holding your feet to the fire no matter what, no matter the sentiment from the public or the people who believe that Joseph Boakai is bigger than the country. You're not going to change your stance. So moving forward, you already make provisions for 2029. I don't know about that when it comes to the presidency, but I mean, your word is your word. We're going to hold you by your word. So we will be monitoring you over the coming months. You're crisscrossing the country in various counties, in various districts, and see what happens from there. That's my question for this now, at least.
Let me say this to you. People will talk. You think when we were talking George Weah, people were happy? No, they were not. They thought the system or the credit system were only going to remain. We're going to stop when George Weah leave the stage. No, the system must be corrected. The system must be the system. The system must change. What kind of system not change? All the people appointing family member. You know, I get disappointed. No, I will not regret voting for Joseph Boakai, but Joseph Boakai will regret why I voted for him.
You want to explain that? I'm kind of a loss. You won't regret voting for Joseph Boakai, but he will regret that you voted for him. Can you go further a little bit?
Because if Joseph Boakai feel within himself, I voted for him to sit there and Prince Moiden run the country by employing their wives, their girlfriend. Kofi Wu will soon be, from my source, Kofi Wu girlfriend will soon be appointed.
Wow.
You know, and as soon as they appoint them to a position, I will tell the public where Kofi Wu has sent his girlfriend. They think I will regret. I will not regret. They will regret knowing me because we did not change the change for the change to remain.
Wow.
We change the change for something to come different. You can say 2029 will bring change. Then 2029 bring 2028. Where's the change? What George Weah was doing that is not happening now. Joseph Boakai got on a plane. He said the road also said Joseph Boakai were going for 2 official working visits, right? They wrote us that the president was going for working visit, 2 working visits. The press secretary come and have a press conference. That become an embarrassment or dismiss to say the working visit, it was now official visit. What do you call working visit and official visit? What do you call working visit? They wrote out officially.
Yeah.
Why did they carry you? Joseph Boakai went with Jojo, his wife, and 2 other family members. I challenged them to show recalling that they even met the foreign minister of Ghana. Joseph Boakai went for a BN spree. He never went for the country issue. He went on his personal thing, and I stand by it. And I still stand by my statement that the plane Joseph Boakai rode was a private jet. Anything that is not commercial is private. So that's Stanton. Stanton that is being used like someone a small ball. That is very irresponsible. Get that in your head. It's and the plane king, that army plane. Is the army plane or commercial plane? Steve, anything that is not commercial is private.
That's simple.
It's private. So common sense, they say I know Bogo. And a statement I made on Spoon that Joseph Boakai went on private jet. That didn't show me 1 ticket to say yes.
He bought a ticket.
You see the ticket? To say yeah, I bought a ticket to get on a private jet. I will resign as representative. I'm still maintaining that if that plane is now a private jet, I will resign as representative. Anything that is not commercial is private. People will have to decide who get on it. But when you buy a ticket to go on Air Brussels, nobody will decide who get on it. You will get on it when the time reaches. And they don't restrict you how to get on it because you got a ticket for it. Can we show 1 ticket that our Air Force, that military plane that came for Joseph Boakai, that cargo plane, they put him in a jail and so on a cargo. Somebody can show me 1 ticket that they bought ticket to get on a plane? What can they pull like this? So still don't sell that all the boats can say, your hair empty like this. You want to challenge me when it comes to that? Let's come to the debate. So I challenge you people to define what is a private and what is commercial. Not define commercial, not define private. Don't see if I'm wrong. The people don't want to hear the truth. Some people can say, just leave it. Let the woman say that. Some people can say, Yekeh, it's too soon. Nothing soon. The people started being corrupt soon. The people started appointing a family member soon. The people started appointing a wife soon. The people started appointing their girlfriends and their close associates soon. we will talk. I will never become an embarrassment, but they will become an embarrassment. I will expose them.
So,
They are trying to show one video that Joseph Maca met the vice president. No, Steve, let me tell you on the show, Joseph Maca never met anybody. Joseph Maca went to meet a Ghanaian billionaire. I'll stay by my statement. Doesn't prove me wrong.
So, Honorable Koluba, thank you so much. Once again, folks, if you just joining us, this is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. With us today is the Honorable Representative District Number 10, Monsuado County, Yekeh Koluba. Honorable Koluba, I know this effort of yours is very good. It's a very good one. Are you going extra miles to get your colleagues involved in making sure that you hold these government fees to the fire from the perspective of the House of Representatives?
We
Or
will
you
collaborate.
do this on your own?
We will collaborate with the opposition political parties. Sometimes the reason why someone are not talking right now, they will say it too soon. It's not soon. We can sit in the country's poor. Since after the election, I have not met with honorable comments, and I'm trying to get involved with the political parties. I want to have meetings with them. Maybe I could be small. They could say they don't want to have meetings. It's up to them. But if the government's poor, all of us will feel the pinch. So we should keep up. And I'm going to keep in touch. We're waiting for that paper they brought. They talk about we must let them use money. The paper are going to a committee room right now. Let it come up. And let me see that Unforced Day program money there. Then you will see. You will see. People put in the budget $65,000 for 200 kVA generator. You know, we're waiting for the budget to come out. We're waiting for that paper to come out. No, we will not sit and watch these people loot this country. These people put people in position because they want to facilitate their ambition 2029. Let me tell you today, especially Jeremiah Kun, especially Yombli Kanga. Yombli Kanga want to become president of this country, and we may meet 2029 in the race, and we will be able to tell the poor Grand Bassa how when last we ever went to them to say, bring people, we will implore them. We will ask the people of Nima County, when last Prince Johnson, Jeremiah Kunyakin do your in complaint or in Zogowi to tell us, say, you give us this person, we want to implore them. We must go to our people to say one people from Nima County, not to sit there and implore our associates, our girlfriend, our wife family, our wives, and our children. Then we say we implore somebody from Nima County. How dare you do that to the Liberian people? And they say, nobody more talk. Do I live for someone? Do I care? Look, Sekou, look, the people of district number 10 and Liberian people have made me who I am. So I'm not going to run after somebody saying, oh, you're talking too soon. We voted for you. You voted for me because of my stand, because of the seeing credibility, because of the seeing consistency. Oh, you want me to talk because you're only person there? You waste your time. You're like, go find one old folks who set Joseph Walker down so he can marry your grandchildren. They better do that. They better do that. No, Sekou, we will reach a point where we'll start using voice on Joseph Walker when my person is being attacked. Right now, when I'm moving, I move alone. If they try to attack me, they don't kill me, they don't succeed, Joseph Walker will feel it. I will use voice that I did not use on George Weah. So nobody should attack me. They will be safer to say they are corrupt, they are incompetent. Because those are words that are supposed to be used. They are criminals. Second one, when the common man in the street steals when they will say roll. But when we take it only, they say in Besso. So please give me the definition in Besso and steal. Give me the definition today.
Honorable Yekeh Koluba, I want to ask you something. You've said a lot of things. I want to go back to something serious that you said here that maybe people didn't catch. Did you say the current president of Liberia, the sitting president, wrote you guys that you were going for a 2 days official visit?
Yes.
Okay.
No, a working visit.
2 days working visit, which is in the diplomatic term when you translate it.
Yeah.
It's official visit.
Yeah, working visit and official visit.
Yeah.
It's an official visit. Don't waste your time.
So my question to you is this.
Ignorant,
So here's my question to you. My question to you is did the sitting president go meet a billionaire in Ghana, like you said?
Yes, I'll stand by my statement. Until they can prove me otherwise, to bring picture that they met the Ghana vice president or they met the Ghana president. How was somebody same plane for you? Say, Steve, I said, Steve, come visit me. I send my plane to pick you up. While you on your way, your plane landing, my plane picking up. That means you came to me?
So what the official visit in the communication that he sent to you, the working visit, did he specify anything in that visit, such as I'm going to meet the president for to talk about Ghanaian president?
He said you're going to meet a counterpart. So he lied again.
Who is that counterpart? Let's break this down.
He said you're going to meet the Ghana president. Yeah. So he lied again. They say, I'm going to say the old man lie. Oh, but what different why can you want somebody to lie? No, you're telling me so I can be using it. You're telling me I'm a pokosu on lie to say what? You're showing me what to say when pokosu on it.
So let's go back a little bit, Yekeh, because I beg you, I want the Liberian people to really hear this, because this is very important. From the House of Representatives standpoint, is there any way you guys can ascertain the facts as to whether President Joseph Yuma Boaka went to meet the president of Ghana? Is there any process here, government to government, where you guys can ascertain anything and what this meeting was about in relations to Liberia? Is there any way you guys can work around this?
So I need to do research with people that are okrum with it. I'm not okrum with that. I need to have somebody to do research. I'm not going to be like people that will get on the radio and pretending to know. I'm going to do research. But normally what happened here is that when the president read us an excuse, what we can do, we say noted. We'll put it on record. That is normally what we can do. We note it and make reference to those days when something pop up. But let me tell you something. The truth will come up on what Joseph Boaka went for.
And we said on this show, right? 2 days ago.
Just give me some time.
It was up to you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Yekeh Koluba, as always. You know, Steve, just ask your question I was going to ask with regards to the reason why the president went to that place when he said in the conversation, in the letter to you guys, that he was going to meet with his counterpart. A counterpart means, you know, the other president of the other country. With regards to you guys playing a supervisory role as the first branch of government, do you guys have access to the president's asset declaration? We learned that he declares asset. Do you guys have access to it? If not, why? If yes, what is in it?
None that I know of. The president declared his asset by saying that he declared his asset. It have not been published. Until that can done, I'm not going to declare anything. I'm not going to publish anything because he should lead by example. He said he was going to do drug tests. He brought his own private data that took one paper and pull it up to say he did drug tests. The drug tests have not started yet. We need to do. Look, Sekou, I'm going to do research on that. I think the Minister of State need to be sent for to tell us what was the outcome of the visit. I think we have the authority to do that.
Yes.
I think we have the authority to do that. Let them bring us some picture evidence with the speculation all around that the president did not meet anybody. I think I'm going to do some research.
Because the reason why it's important, Mr. Honorable Koluba, is that the president travel, the president does everything, you know, with Liberian people's money. So it is important that you people, the representative of the people, to do your due diligence by making sure that you hold the government accountable for every step they make. Sometimes you may come across has been so harsh, but that is the job you sign up for. You got to make sure you do the people job. But do you think you got a need of support?
I will, because right now, the
the
speaker and myself, the leadership and myself, we are very cool. I've been respected on the floor of my communication camp. It's always respected. My communication is rare on the floor. My presence has been felt on the floor. When I put my hand up, I've been recognized, not automatically, but I'm being recognized. That is why I wanted recognition, and I didn't get it in the past government. Sorry, maybe I'm not saying it the right way. It's recognition, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good, man.
You know, people say I didn't go to school, so
You're the man. My man, you know more than a lot of people. So don't come pretend and say you don't know Bo. You know Bo. You know plenty of Bo.
You understand? So right now, I think the finance minister need to be sent for with the minister of state. I think in my mind, I'm going to do research on that to tell us how much was budgeted for the president travel. Yeah, because we know now that the president Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, sent the Ghana Air Force to pick Joseph Boakai up to take him to Ghana to carry on his private mission. But we want to know what was budgeted. Now that we know that the man sent him jet, that jet was not paid for. The money that was budgeted, what was it used for? Transparency.
Thank you so much. So we've been actually been trying to.
I think I will get that communication on the floor.
That would be great. So we actually been. Thank you, Honorable Koluba. We actually been trying to get Cyrus on for every time we want to get him on, and then the internet will not allow him. Cyrus, welcome. Do you have any question for Honorable Yekeh Koluba? If yes, ask one of your two questions so we can go back to Monk. Cyrus, are you there?
So thank you, Mr. Kana, and let me say yes. Thank you, and let me say good evening to you, Honorable Koluba. Welcome to SK TV, and good evening to you, Mr. Kana, and my boss Steve, and my big brother Monk, and to all our SK TV viewers. Yes, Honorable Yekeh, I wanted to ask a question regarding the $40 million. The other day we watched on different media outlets the central bank governor were in plenary in your house, the lower house, and were quizzed by a lot of you people regarding this 40 million and the complication of the 40 million. The president said it was 20 million, and the central bank confirmed it in the House of Parliament that it was 40 million. I want to know where is the House regarding the investigation of this money, because this is when we why I ask this question is because accountability, transparency has been one of the mantra of the rescue mission, which you supported. You used your personal resources. You went to different towns and counties of Liberia to convince your supporters to support this particular rescue mission. And accountability was one of the key things on the agenda. So I want to know, where is the House in terms of investigation regarding this 40 million saga?
So we've been waiting for the finance minister to take seat, because we need to send for the finance minister, because Burma come out and the one are giving misleading information. I don't know what they want to do with money. Then they come before us. But from the reliable information and the evidence you got, Joseph Boakai lie again. They say, I'm going to say loud. So until you can tell me what to be saying, because they say you owe, we put one old man there, that's going to be old. Ellen older than that man for 4 years. Why he acting that he's so old that nobody's going to talk to him? So I'm waiting for the words that you want me to use. For me to not say Joseph Boakai lie again to the Liberian people. And as you lie too much, you know we got to pass vote of no confidence in you. You can keep misleading and misinforming the Liberian people. That way, you see something on the record, you bring different figure. What do they want to do? What do they want to do?
You muted yourself. Are you finished with your question? You know what? You done? Okay. So, President Monk.
Yep. I don't know our people if they are following
Yeah,
because you
so
know Yekeh, the firebrand guy. Sometimes people mix some of the things he would say, but Yekeh established two premises here. And on 3 days ago, we said it on SKTV that this particular trip, people are going to get the details of this trip. And with Yekeh coming on, he established, like I said, two premises on this show. First, he talked about the difference between a commercial flight and a private flight. And if Joseph Boaga wrote the lower house or any other government entity that he was making an official visit, right? When you talk about
Working visit.
a working visit is an official state visit according to law. Okay, that's one thing. And he went on a private jet. That's another thing. I hope Yekeh understand the kind of implication here because these are things that can trigger. I don't know about Liberian constitution when it comes to bribery, high crime, and misdemeanor, treason, and up to impeachment, because it's you deceiving Congress. When you went on a personal trip and wrote an official letter to make it like an official working visit, that's an impeachable offense. Maybe Yekeh is not aware of that. So I hope he can do a further research to authenticate information because these are higher crimes and misdemeanor. They go up to the level of impeachment. And now, if the letter coming from the Ghanaian embassy, because I guess there was some miscommunication for which they were able to respond. Because I guess they saw this news and it's not what people are saying. So if Yekeh is saying that the president went on a trip to see a billionaire, then it means it cannot be how do you call it, an official state visit. So it means he deceived Congress to go on his personal trip, making it to appear like an official state visit. That's a crime. But I just hope we recognize that, and over the days, we'll be making further research as well as to differentiate the whole thing, whether it was a private visit or it was an official state visit. And you can go ahead. You the lawmaker, you on ground, you in the house, you can raise that suggestion. But I'm just saying it could rise up to the level of an impeachment or misdemeanor for the president because that deception. And one thing is the last group we want to lie to. You know, people understand that they say there are three equal branches of government. I say, no, that's a lie. The Congress carry the most power in any democracy because it's a body. The president is an individual. And when you lie to Congress, that's a crime all by itself up to impeachment. That's so I just hope you know what you're talking about when it comes to this issue, and maybe you could raise up the case. I'm not saying you should spearhead an impeachment inquiry into Joseph Boaga, but I'm just telling you when you lie to Congress and go on a personal trip and claim to be an official state visit, that's an impeachable offense as well. Just so you know.
So let me say this. You see, people claim to be educated and they don't know nothing. Unless you know Koluba for finance, she was saying, oh, it was an official visit. I mean, it was a working visit, but it's not official. So if it is not official, why you wrote us to acknowledge us? That's what I should say, right? Acknowledge, right?
Yeah.
Why you wrote us to acknowledge us that you are going somewhere if it's not official? No, the people think crazy. Eh? The people think I go to school, I no book. I go to school, the people can say, but I got common sense. You can't write me to say you live in a country. So if we're not official, you shouldn't have written any communication to us. Go. But you wrote us for us to be aware that you are leaving the country. That means it's official. That letter by itself make it official. Koluba Fofana say it went on working visit, but it was not official. Look at the people. Koluba Fofana, you know what they put out there? You didn't even go. You didn't even go. Then you want justify. You want lie for somebody. What is this? When you tell the woman don't say she lie. Look, when you lie, you lie. When woman is a rogue, they are rogue. When old man is a rogue, they are rogue. And we must say that to shame them. You think you're deceiving us? You're deceiving Joseph Boakai. These are so many things that are going on around Joshua. Everything he did, people say it was right. They didn't see the wrong until they took him out. And Joseph Boakai, thank God Joseph Boakai not running 2029. Because he never had the war go to inspect God. How you will run 2029?
So Honorable Koluba, thank you so much. My next question to you will be, the last time you said on this platform in other areas that you were going to talk to your colleagues to somehow start a conversation about the constitutional mandate that speaks of determination as to what constitutes um, someone or president being incapacitated. Have you started this conversation? If yes, is there any progress?
Yes, I've started to talk to my colleagues off record. I've started to meet with them. I think this is very important. The manner and form in which we see Joseph Boakai carrying this country, we need to know his fitness. We need to know is his fit to carry the country for the next 6 years. We need to know what his problem, because when you find a president contradicting himself, contradicting document that is before him, looking at the document and saying something different, that means, like Jeremiah said, 2023, Joseph Boakai will not remember nothing. He will not be able to remember nothing. His brain all will be old. So we want to believe what Jeremiah said, but we need to interpret Article 63 of the Constitution that talk about what can make somebody incapacitated. So I'm discussing with my colleagues. We will get to it. Ain't see how you are learning English? I'm speaking English, yo. So as soon as that is done, we will place the letter on the floor. Plenary will decide, plenary will make the decision that we interpret. They say the horse share after taking over in 1 year, in the course of 1 year, share, interpret, draw or something that makes somebody unfit.
So speaking of that, then I will go to my colleagues. Speaking of you having a conversation, what is the relationship of the House of Representatives and that of the House of the Senate? Do you think you guys will work collaboratively in most cases when it comes to holding this government feet to the fire? Or do you think the president or the ruling party will have more power or more leverage over the Senate based on the way the leadership were constituted? So do you think you guys can work together in making sure that this government is answerable to the people, the people's representatives, as well as the Senate? And do you think, they are ready to work with you guys? And if not, why you think the Senate will not be ready to work with you guys in holding the government feet to the fire, the executive?
So the House of Representatives, under the leadership of Councillor Funati Kofa, I think we will be independent. We will make some independent judgment, then honor Buffer Chima, because we will control, remote control, honor President Dr. George Weah. George Weah was dictating to us what to do. But I see Funati Kofa being very independent, and we'll watch the process to see when it comes to the Senate. You can get nothing from the Senate because the senators are the vetting people. They're vetting the people that they are appointing. They're vetting them and they're confirming them. You can get nothing other DeLong because DeLong bringing his brother's wife. You can get nothing other Prince Moe because Prince Moe appointing people to finance ministry, appointing his wife. You can get nothing Yombli Kanga for Gele. Yombli Kanga will be very west. You can get something what my bossman name from Maryland, James Barney, because James Barney also recommending his associate to work. So the people in the Senate are the ones vetting the people and they're bringing people to be employed in the executive. What can you get all of those people? Don't waste your time beyond those people. You can get nothing, all of them. They can criticize nothing that Joseph Boakai do. Because most of the people in the executive position, they are the one putting them. Yeah, those senators, they're vetting them, majority of them. They are the people recommending people and they are the people confirming. So how can you do that? Because when the person can You only then got to confirm because you only own a person who can too. They don't open for Gelly. You can get nothing all of the law. Anything they bring, they don't pass it. Is this what drug government for the change you wanted? No. No. This is not a change. All the people will regret why they knew me. So watch your process and see. All of them are fighting, all of them. Because all of them have become embarrassment. All of them, I will fight them. Let them do what they can do to me. Look, I love challenges. I love to fight. I want to fight. And the fight has started. I'm fighting Joseph Boakai for misleading and lying to the Liberian people. I will fight Yombly for sitting there. Those things I will talk about. They are pushing the wrong thing. I will fight the law. They pray Moimpa for Gelly. That the Westman, Jeremiah Umpa for Gelly. That one Umpa is still in a private jet going to Casablanca. That the private jet still carrying around. What the people, look, Segu, I would not regret voting against George Weah. People will regret, Joseph Boakai will regret why I voted for him. Why I used my money to campaign for him. He will regret it.
I was actually going to my colleague here, but you just mentioned something. I just make a follow on that. Then you can go to Steve. You made mention of the vice president. The last time you made mention of the vice president being talked to buy President Boakai's out for the presidency, and SKTV was informed that the vice president's recent travels is somehow, it has something to do with his preparation, quote unquote, preparation for the presidency. You still stand by that statement that Joseph Boakai wants
to sell up
to be bought from Jeremiah Kun.
I still stay by it. There's a negotiation going on. I still stay by it. And while the negotiation is going on, when you check in the car, Jeremiah Kun got people there. If it don't work, because the issue now is Yombly then don't want to sit and Joseph Boakai sell up. Because Yombly then still want to control the executive and control the Senate. Prince Moy there, because he's talking to Prince Moy. If it works, that two persons he want to take. He either want to take Tomo Fala, he want to go for Tomo Fala to reconcile with the people of Lofa County, or he want to take Prince Moy. He don't have Yombly on his agenda. So the people that are not on his agenda are the people that are making it difficult for him.
So technically, the people that are not on the agenda is aware of his move. That's what you're trying to say. Because they are not, wow.
From my source, from my information, they are. They are. And they are making it difficult for him, according to my information.
Wow.
So, Honorable Yekeh Koluba, let's take a deep breath on this one. I want to go back to something you said. And let's bring history into context here. One of the very first time, maybe Liberian people see you being critical openly about President George Weah when you made a challenge that President George Weah should declare his assets openly. If it will not prove that the mansions that he built after 3 months of taking office, if it proves you wrong, then you are going to resign. You can recall that.
Yeah.
Okay. This brings me to my question today. You started off the Joseph Yuma Boakai's administration with similar challenge to Joseph Yuma Boakai, but in a different way. You were the first lawmaker to call on Joseph Yuma Boakai right after election when he made that $55,000 United States donations and the rights that he gave out. You said you wanted to know where the money came from, right?
Okay. And I appreciated him for identifying with us because I was affected to my auntie died and some of my nephews. Some of my cousins died. You understand? I appreciated him for identifying with the people of Totota. But you never have money. Where the money come from today? Tell the Liberian people.
So this brings me to my question. Sekou asked you earlier about Joseph Yuma Boakai's assets. Joseph Yuma Boakai said he declared his assets. He did the same thing President George Weah did. They declared behind closed door. In fact, there's a picture circulating where Joseph Yuma Boaka declared as in brown envelopes. Here's my question to you. Is there any way you can request as a sitting lawmaker through the public request
Freedom of Information
the
Act
Freedom of Information Act to get Joseph Yuma Boaka's
access and publish
assets so that it can be published to the Liberian people for them to see where Joseph Yuma Boaka got that money? Because you raised the same question against President George Weah. What do you think about this?
So you see, hey, a bad do not go to school. I think there's a provision of the Constitution that say the Liberian people get the right to know, the right to information.
Yes.
That's not the Freedom of Information Act. The right to know. I have to do research. Hey, I need to go to school some more, man. When I go to school, it'll be all right small. I just forgot the provision of the Constitution. I talk about the right to know. The right. Because one time, the people in the house, let me just come back before I come. The people started saying, when you take information from the house and pull it outside, we will expel you. They are pushed them to the provision of that Constitution. I had to stop that. There's a provision of the Constitution that says the Liberian people got the right to know, the right to information, apart from the Freedom of Information Act. Look, I think when the president wants to be transparent, Joseph Boaka wants to be transparent so the people can know that are true. He knows how money. I think he should declare his eyesight. I think he should publicly do it. I think he should publish it. This is what man now everybody say, oh, you know, he didn't do the one, you know, he had money, he didn't do the one. When Joseph Boaka published that thing, when you not see that Joseph Boaka lie again, you're gonna call me dog. They thinking on what to put there because Joseph Boaka don't have money. They thinking on what to put there. So the reason why they can't publish it is because they post something that is not for the public. I challenge them to publish it. Then you will know that Joseph Boaka is a liar again. They can never.
Let me ask you this other question, because we are seeing similar things or similar patterns from the past government. My question to you is, as a sitting lawmaker, I want to go back to Joseph Yuma Boaka's travel. Did the vice president, Jeremiah Kun, also did he write you guys to ask for permission to travel? Let me ask that part of that question first.
No, I don't think. I need to do research. I don't think the vice president should read us when he's traveling. I think he should read the Senate, the pro tem. To
Okay,
read
so
us only the head.
Okay.
We are Jeremiah Kun, we're not on par. You don't know that one there? You don't know bigger than Jeremiah Kun?
No, I wanted to establish something first. I wanted to establish something first. I wanted to establish this first. But as a sitting lawmaker, I'm going back to my question now. As a sitting lawmaker, if the vice president is also traveling on a private jet, do you think it is fair for Jeremiah Kun to inform the lawmakers or to inform the Liberian people who owns that jet?
Yes. Yes.
And what can be
the corner is very clear.
Standpoint.
That one, the code of conduct is very clear. The code of conduct section 3.3.1 talk about how much public official. I may not be real. You know, I didn't go to school, so you gotta do research on it. How much we public officials should receive. It also talk about casual gift. How much we should receive. When we receive more than that, what we should do? The code of conduct say when public official receive more than $200 as gift, should be declared to the Liberian people in 7 days. And I think the code of conduct can also, she also hold Jeremiah Kun, because he is a public official. He has been elected and certificated. I'm even talking about inauguration, because inauguration is not in the code of conduct. I don't know why people always talk about inauguration. The code of conduct say when somebody is a public official, they must be elected and certificated, then you become a public official. They don't say inaugurated. So Jeremiah Kun, Ryan somebody jet. Who is this person? What is the person intention? What's the intent? What business the person doing in the country? This person jet that Jeremiah Kun Ryan have a mining company, the Ghanaian mining company. He owns it. So that conflict of interest. We talk all the BBT in the chat. I mean, Joseph Joe Wiatan. Today we forget about it.
I think they represent
conflict of interest. I think the code of conduct should hold him. And I think the vice president can also be impeached by the House for taking gifts that he shouldn't have taken. When Joe Wiatan started riding the plane, when I started to talk about it, I said, Joe Wiatan took gifts from somebody. So today I'm gonna talk the waste of time. All of them in error. The Joseph Boakai, the Jeremiah, all of them sat down there just for us to move George. We are for them to can't steal. Where was that investor? When you don't have money to pay your pool washers. Where was that friend that Jeremiah go talk about? He said, I'm an investor friend. He said, people want to treat the Lebrimpo, the crooks, the criminals, the incompetent people. You don't have to be physically fair before you're incompetent. When you're not doing the right thing, you are incompetent. I don't know how you also define that. You got to be crippled before they say you're incompetent. When you're not doing the right thing, you are incompetent. You know the thing. You're supposed to do it, but you're not doing it. And now what Jeremiah put on.
Thank you, Honorable Koluba.
They know when God says, yeah, we will carry from town to town, from village to village, and tell the people that people they are ingrate.
Let's go to Saros. Saros has another question, so we will open the line to the public so they can call in and ask Mr. Honorable Koluba some questions. Saros, go ahead.
Yes. So, Honorable Yekeh, my question has to do with the 100 days plans of the rescue mission, especially the president. The president has been very consistent in regards to there will be no car, no car will be stuck in the mud in the next 100 days. And because the thing is, on the inauguration day, as part of the president's speech, he said this government is the government that will be accountable to the people. So I want to know as to if the House holds any legal right to call the president to order if he lies to the Liberian people in the next 100 days, especially roads to the southeast are not being fixed by the president as promised to the Liberian people and on other international media outlets.
So I think what the House of Representatives alone get power over is to, in my mind, I need to do some research, is to send for the Minister of States, the Finance Minister, to make some clarity on the president's statement. If the president will have to come before us, it have to be done by the John House, the both House. We have to decide to send for the president in the John chamber. In my mind, I may be wrong. I need to do some research. I think that's how it should be. But the House of Representatives alone cannot send for the president. I need to do some research. Maybe I may be lying. What I know, it may not be the fact that the John House have the authority to send for the president to come and answer question to the Liberian people. Only the leadership of Young Kanga can it happen? No. When you ask people, they say, oh, all the things you can say not true, they say, yeah, that's true, but he's talking too soon. They get that thing, they will not tell you say a lot. They will tell you say too soon. Là, les mains encore, là, il était temps, le haut main haut. Oh, là, où voit Joseph Boakai, le haut main haut, le haut main haut, le haut main haut. They know so Joseph Boakai jockey. Joseph Boakai, one met Joseph Boakai, he told me he was 40 years old. So, older than Joseph Boakai, 13 years at the time he told me he was 40 years old. So then they say, look, what they may say, Joseph Boakai did not rap private yet. What the man said, Joseph Boakai didn't tell us he was broke. So Joseph Boakai not supposed to tell us where the money come from. When you say that, then you come a good argument. But I am telling you, the person in reality, they say, don't talk. Because I'm old man, now your uncle. No. Presidency is not about travel business. Presidency is not about relationship. Presidency is not about old age. Presidency is somebody that will govern and do the right thing and change the wrong. That's how the define presidency to be.
Thank you so much, Honorable Yekeh Koluba, the representative of District Number 10, Monsoro County, Republic of Liberia. I want to say thank you to all of you for sticking with us. So before we go to the line, Honorable Koluba, it's okay with you for us to take some calls from our people?
Very well. We need to get a point of view. People need to disagree. People need to agree. So if you don't want people to disagree, why you want to live? You want me like Joseph Boakai, nobody must disagree with you?
Thank you. So first, we want to encourage all of you. You can place your call, but once again, we came on here. We talk about, we are still receiving donation for our project. We still have about 1,100 to go. So we stay way short. We have about, we're already close to 3,000. That 4,000 we want. So
still laughing.
We got 1,100.
Don't let all boys our secret on they laugh, yo.
More will tell you that thing.
You bought the mess secret or So yeah, so we still have about $1,100 to go. So Honorable Koluba, before, let me pin the number, but before we receive any call for that matter, maybe you'll be answering the question, we can receive a call. So as I speak to you right now, we got a lot of most of the people watching, especially those in government, and some of the people that you have mentioned here, they are watching. So if you were to give public advice to the president directly, what would be that advice right now?
Oh, you want me to give advice?
If you were to, if you want to.
I can't advise Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai worked 40 years in government. He worked 12 years on an early. Joseph Boakai is the most experienced person right now in the country. Like all of us said. So I got one advice for him. When he made a mistake, I will let people know. I'm not advising Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai should be advising me. He should be giving me idea. I shouldn't give Joseph Boakai idea. I would not, and I would never, because he know it all. You work 12 years as vice president. They won't be telling you what to do. Why would put you there? Say good. I get advice for Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai, continue what you doing. What you doing?
So first you can say you can call in opinion number in a minute. So Honorable Koluba, what about this whole the information that you just provided about Joseph Boakai trying to sell out to his vice president? This is a big deal, and that will be something tantamount to treason if that's the case. So are you afraid of being held accountable for some of these statements?
I'm getting my information from my source. I'm not going to disclose my source to anybody. I'm telling you, according to my information I'm getting. So if it's not true, then that didn't prove me wrong. They shouldn't do it. They shouldn't do it. But what I know is my information is reliable.
So do you have any information? Do you have any information? Should that be the case? Do we have any information who will then be the vice president?
Well, they are talking to people. The Jeremiah Kun is looking at, like I said, Prince Moy. Jeremiah Kun is looking at Brownie Samokai also. Jeremiah is looking at Snow. And let me tell you where the Unity Party will do if they allow it to happen. Jeremiah will appoint Snow. He would take Snow as his vice president. If they allow it to happen. If the information are getting, if they allow it to happen, Jeremiah will take Snow.
All right, let me say this to Mon while we wait for Mon, do you remember SKTV talk about when Jeremiah Kun was asked to serve as vice president? Do you remember when he went to Bomi to meet with Snow, and we on SKTV here, we told the people that there was a conversation between Jeremiah Kun, Snow, and Prince Moi.
Mm-hmm. Also
in Ghana, do you guys remember when SKTV said that the conversation they had there when they thought Joseph Boakai's condition was being deteriorated, that Prince Moi was the choice of Jeremiah Kun? Do you guys remember that?
For sure, right on the show.
Okay. Honorable Yekeh Koluba, so if Joseph Boakai decide to sell out, has it been reported,
Has it been speculated?
Has it been speculated? Do you think that will change the dynamics of his government? You think Kun will undo some of the appointments that Joseph Boakai is making right now, or Kun will just ride with the flow?
The country will be bad off. The country will be worse. Jeremiah Kun is more a dictator than George Weah, than even Charles Taylor. The third Charles Taylor was a dictator, than even Gaddafi, than even Idi Amin Adada. There will be a lot of being killed in this country because Jeremiah Kun. Just imagine we in the house are talking against George Weah. Jeremiah Kun say you are speaker, you're going to drag me outside the house. Then Jeremiah Kun become president. We don't pray for it. But if Jeremiah Kun become president, he hunt people in the country, war will come. Because people get disenchanted, people get frustrated, and people have to protect themselves because Liberia is the only place we have. So his presidency, Jeremiah Kun presidency, a lot of people will be killed. A lot of people will lose. I will not lose. He will rather lose than I lost. Seku, no living human being with two folk and came in. Let me say that today. Yes, I believe God, and I believe in that.
So will you say Jeremiah Kun will be a dictator, even worse
I
than
said more than Gaddafi.
More than Gaddafi, more than Idi Amin Dada. So, I mean, why you get up because of this one statement, or you just speaking from experience?
But this is a man that don't care about the Liberian people. We're talking about people riding private jet that we talk about doing George Weah time. Jeremiah Kun said to hell. He took the same private jet from Nigeria and went to Casablanca with it. Passing around enjoying. The man is presenting himself as president now. Now how Jeremiah Kun move. But the country we here.
Yeah, so we were informed, and we said it yesterday, that Jeremiah Kun, the vice president, is actually setting the stage for his presidency. So, do you think this millionaire friend or billionaire friend is also helping the process in setting up the stage for Jeremiah Kun's presidency?
Let me tell you something. If Jeremiah Kun don't succeed in what my information is giving me, and Jeremiah Kun get in the race 2029, if I may get in the race 2029, Jeremiah Kun will be defeated by the Liberian people, and I will become the next president of this country if I decide to run. If I will have to conclude to run 2029, he will be defeated. With all the money he will bring, he will be defeated. Because you're a bad example, you're a bad character. He said here and appoint his well family people and appoint his children, and he said he appointed people from Nima County. Did Nima County tell him to appoint no people he appointed? Did he consult the people of Kample? Did he consult the people of Negbain? Did he consult the people of Logwatwo? They didn't consult the people. You bring your family, you implore, and then you say, I implore from Nimba Kante. Go to Nimba Kante as a person, you are giving people to implore. You think the Nimba Kante people don't know? And when they feel their eyes, I say, all the people, Jeremiah, when Prince Johnson appointing, you put no about it, they ever came back to you? They said no.
So,
Places that people can be afraid to ask questions, I can ask it there. And nothing can happen to me there.
So before I take this caller, since you started speaking out against this government, have you been directly or indirectly contacted by the president or Jeremiah Kun?
Well, when they started, people came around, let go, one carry to the president. Sekou, it was surprising to know that the people carry me. I don't want to call upon them because those are respected people. Those are people that people hold high esteem. Sekou, I said now with Joseph Waka and myself talking. My sister called me and said, listen to the phone. Stay on the radio. Yekeh creep on your belly. Yekeh is a criminal. I walk from Joseph Waka. They asked me, where you going? I said, that man set me up. That's how I call him. When I go outside, I saw the ADK student. I said, oh, you want to attack me? Try to attack me, let me see. Stanton, the force, SK, the force go back to that recalling. The day before the speakership election on our spoon recalling. The force Stanton to retract his statement. They even forced Mo Ali to go on the show. Because I told Joseph Baga, when I get outside, I will tell the people what kind of trouser you can wear under your long trouser.
What are you talking about?
That was a setup. That was being very irresponsible. For you to send for me, I didn't go there myself. But Sekou, I don't want to be friendly with president now. Sorry, I killed mosquito. I don't want to be friendly with president. People ask me to go there. When I was in Grand General Field, you only call me, I didn't respond to her call. Because I don't want to get close to people that are closer to Joseph Boakai. I don't want to compromise my integrity. I don't want to. I want to remain focused. You only call me, I got a missed call here. She get denied because it will show the time you call. I saw her phone coming. I was on my different thing. Grand General walking about, talking to my people. I walking all in the corner. The person, where you going? I was walking with all security. Sekou, I don't care what you do, you will die. Anywhere monkey die like home. You will die. You just don't know when, where, and how. If I should die in Grand Gida, I would die in Grand Gida. I can never die in Grand Gida. I can never die in any country. Anywhere I reach, that thing that happened that time was a mistake. Anywhere Sekou, the Grand Gida trip I went for burial. The people say I'm going to go back there. When I go back there, you will see what can happen in Grand Gida. You will see that nobody can make me unpopular in the country. Nobody. Sekou, have you seen me walking? When I'm walking on Broad Street, the whole of Broad Street can shake.
Wow.
So who can make me unpopular? You waste your time.
So
I'm like the people. You know the difference between the point and myself? You want to represent the people, you dress more than them. When I'm walking on Broad Street, I be my short trousers or my slipper.
We
they say, my one can be going to say,
give me a chance before I take your call. Yeah, but just hold the line once I call your name. So, Honorable Koluba, basically, you are telling us that Honorable Jeremiah Kun is here to call you or to reach out to you.
No, the men are crazy, man. I Jeremiah Kun call crazy, man.
Okay.
But like the crazy man was from going from country to country to make him to be vice president on a man that he said his brain will not understand nothing anymore. Just Jeremiah Kun said, I think you have the recalling. Joseph Baga will not remember nothing. His brain will not remember nothing that the man he vice president on today.
We have the recording.
Jeremiah Kun look like a serious man.
All right, let's take a few calls and then we'll go to Honorable Yekeh Koluba. The first caller here is on the WhatsApp line. I think his name is Mike. Mike, how are you?
President. Assalamu alaikum. This is Mark from Sweden.
Mike from Sweden. Mike from Sweden, not Mike Kadami.
Mark.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, no, this is Mark. Yeah. I have a suggestion for the honorable senator.
Representative.
He's a patriot. You understand? He's in this thing, and he's been very consistent. Anybody been following Yekeh? Honorable City, I just want you to be on top of your game when it comes to the laws of, the Constitution, so that you don't keep it in suspense when you say, oh, I need to make research. That's a suggestion. And another thing here is that I think according to our Constitution, I want to believe that just in case anything happened to the president, the vice president become the president and the speaker of the house become the vice president. So how is it possible, according to you, that Jeremiah Kuhn is contemplating, just in case anything happened, to pick Edwin Snow? Is it a choice, something that he can pick whosoever his successor is going to be, or is it to play by the Constitution? And to end with last, because I got 1 minute, I always stick to my time, according to Brother Sekou, the SKTV. And the next thing is, this is where we're going to praise George Weah, because the nepotism in this government is too much compared to that of the past government. Thank you, Brother Sekou.
Yeah, I think Honorable Koluba will answer your question, but
Sekou, let me just speak to that before I forget. Let me just speak to that.
Yeah, I think the person making mistake, but anyway, go ahead.
I think the Constitution said if the president is no more, the vice president is no more, the speaker take over. I think so. I may not be right. If the president is no more, we're not praying for Joseph Boakai to die. If the president is no more, if the vice president is no more, that when the speaker take charge. But when the president is incapacitated, when the president, the vice president take over, he can appoint his own vice president, from what I know. I think
I agree with you, Honorable Koluba. That's why I say this person is making a mistake.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, that's what the Constitution says, the way he put it.
Mm-hmm.
If the president becomes incapacitated for whatever reason or resigned, the vice president becomes president.
Mm-hmm.
And if the vice president cannot govern, then the speaker becomes the president.
Thank you.
So I think you are right on that. Okay, we lost the other caller. Let's take this caller here. Another caller on the WhatsApp line. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Tessie, calling from Alaska.
Alaska, go ahead.
First of all, I want to say thanks to Honorable Yekeh Koluba for his visit to my in-law house in Cape Town when we got burned. And my question here is, I don't understand, is anything in the Constitution that says before you run for the presidency, you have to present your medical record? If not, why can we recommend that? That's my questions and answer I need.
Thank you so much. That
So,
is very good.
Sekou, as
Yes,
they come and let me speak to it. So,
yeah, go ahead.
Should be saying I should present my medical record. Maybe I'm crazy. I think that's what he's trying to say. Maybe I'm crazy. So he wants to present my.
No, that's not what he meant. That's not what he said.
Oh.
I think whatever he's talking about here, we have had a lot of talk of Joseph Boakai not being well, being hospital. It's now correct. It's this and that.
Okay. I didn't understand that.
Speaking of somebody being incapacitated, he said that he thinks it's important that we insert something in the laws that will demand people to present or they are to show their medical record before they can run for president. That's what he.
So what happened in that instance? What happened in that instance is when we draw all, how can somebody be incapacitated? What sound can they show, or what medical report we need for us to know that they are incapacitated? Then that can become a law. But until then, it's not being defined yet.
Okay. Mike Kadami, you are live on SKTV. What's your question for Honorable Yekeh Koluba? Hello, Mike.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you are live on SKTV. What is your question for Honorable Yekeh Koluba?
Hello to the SKTV family. Hello to my boss Steve and Mom and Dr. Cyrus and Honorable Yekeh Koluba. Thank you for your time of always, electing the minds of the Liberians when it comes to the unfolding. I just wanted to add to what you said about Honorable Jeremiah Cone. Yeah, he's a dictator, and he could even be more than Idi Amin at that time, which I agree with you 100% because this Jeremiah Cone in person, I just want to be brief. He used my property in Nima. He refused to pay me. He took money from the hospital that he built, where the doctors and the administrator were living in my house. Up to today, he refused to pay me that my money. My dad was sick, dying. I took my father to his hospital and paid the hospital bill 2 different times. And I got receipt. I took my son and carried my son to his hospital when my son was sick, and I did operation on my son. I got receipt for that. But this brother refused to pay my money and challenged me that if he paid that money, the thing between his legs, that's stick.
No.
He more than a dictator.
Don't
he
say
will
that.
even be more than other people that we've been thinking of. So I just try to just add to Mr. Koluba, the representative word that he's a dictator. When he becomes president in Liberia, it will be very different, and people not believing it. I went on air, explained about his behavior. He lied. He's a very good liar. He lied about everything. He have never won election fairly. All of his elections he ever won were very radical. Even the same brand that succeeded him, 2017, Sam Brown won him. He went radical. He had to make documentation. If Sam Brown come here and say, I lie about what I'm telling you, then everything I tell him on the show, I mean, it's like a force. He made a commitment of $300,000 to pay Sam Brown. Jeremiah Cone is a kind of different person. Liberian people don't know him, but with the time Liberian people will get to know Honorable Cone, it will be very late after he have already caused a lot of wound for them. And I know Jerry very well. Jerry is not a person that anybody can even confide in to make to be president or something. He would destroy Liberia more than even George Weah, that people think that George Weah is bad. Jerry is a kind of different person. I know him very well. I grew up knowing him. That's why it makes me to give him a property when he took me that he never wanted documentation. We will come to documentation later. So I just try to make this point. Say, cool, I can take my time maybe on another basis, come on the show and explain about this guy on a very good note. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Rokal, you want to say something about us because you want to go out?
He just reminded me of something. You know, Jeremiah Cone and George Weah were very close until Jeremiah Cone decided to deceive President Dr. George Weah. You know, up to now, Jeremiah Cone is trying to get to George Weah. George Weah not picking up. He's trying to get around people to talk to George Weah.
Really?
Yes, that's who he is, from our source. Because George Weah is nasty versed with him. He stabbed George Weah in the back. These are the people that destroyed George Weah. George Weah regime make this man rich because he used to put money in the budget to steal. Oh, the guy is a master criminal. The guy is teaching one course to one university, teaching people how to be a crook.
Which university is it?
He opened one school in Nima County.
to teach people how to be crook?
To be a crook. The guy gets senior. What kind of degree more than cum laude say? Steve, I went to school.
Hold on. So somebody, Brazilian monk, said that we should play the video wherein the Vice President Jeremiah Cone spoke of the president's mental state in 2023, how it's going to look like.
It was done on OKFM.
We have it already. I'm going to play it right now.
Thank you.
So let's play. Let people listen to it so that just to substantiate the statement by Honorable Yekeh Koluba.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired. He could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he said, he said, when you run for one term, he said, I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else. These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Boakai, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he said, when you run for one term, he said, I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
So that is Honorable Jeremiah Pankun, the current Vice President of the Republic
so
of
you're seeing here, right?
Yeah.
You see the guy? The guy is a senior crook. He's a con addict. He got the biggest criminality. The biggest degree ever in the whole world in criminality. Jeremiah couldn't get it.
Okay.
But I blame Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai said he can dance with the devil to win. That Jeremiah should be carried as our president. Joseph Boakai too is embarrassing.
Honorable Koluba, let me say this to you though. Now you're blaming Joseph Boakai because Joseph Boakai took the guy to be the vice president. And people are blaming you for
also blaming people.
Yeah.
I don't want to campaign in the second round. I want to leave this country. Man said blaming people too. That maybe to stay here for the embarrassment to become vice president of this country and doing the same thing that was happening in the past. So that was getting angry. They're talking to me. I will not listen to them. All my supporters are talking to me. You people, I told you, Joseph Boakai, come will be worse because of Jeremiah Kun. You say, oh, just leave it. You must say, one time have press conference. You know how many people in my house, just leave it. Don't talk down. Let the election finish. Let's just pull a paper there. Yeah. These same people have raised my left. I want to go Ghana. They say no. I said my insulin boss. Seku, for me to load the people brought insulin, I can send me for 1 year in my boss here. Check for me to not go. Can you imagine? Then they want to blame me today. I'm gonna talk when things going bad. That all these things I was looking at, I never wanted to be a part. They forced me to stay. Seku, I know I used to sleep in the night. I used to see the human, old man there. Let young people, not responsible people, like working, good people working, making their own money. They will come to my house, sit down the lecture with me, just for me to not get on plane to go. They all cause the embarrassment. I hold them responsible too. If they're holding me responsible, they don't want me to talk. I hold them responsible too. I blame them.
Well, let's go to Monk and then go to Steve, back to Steve. Monk, anything else you want to add? Another question for the Honorable. If Monk is not available, Steve, you can take over.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Today, the Honorable man is talking some very big and some deep things. And we Liberians, we are overlooking some of these things that he's saying, people trying to go around it and justify it. But Honorable Yekeh Koluba, yesterday, Prince Johnson and Joseph Yoman Boakai met. What do you make of that? Some people say finally peace coming to the country. Prince Johnson, when I say anything, Jose Yuma Baga will abandon his quest to prosecute or to bring the World Economic Crimes Code that he talked about. What do you say?
So, let me say this again. You know, I know for a fact, Jeremiah Kun told people that he met in Ghana that he gave the assurance to that they will put Prince Johnson on the bus. He told the people that George Weah was giving Prince Johnson 50,000 US every month. And I stand by my statement. I will not retract that statement because it came from Jeremiah Kun's mouth. Prince Johnson is requesting that if you can get those positions that they wanted, that they are giving already, Joseph Boakai must give him 100,000 every month.
That's breaking news.
The crazy man talking again.
That is a breaking news.
And I challenge Prince Johnson to deny that George
$100,000 a month?
I say every month. But Prince Johnson was getting 50,000 every month from George Weah. You know, when he refused to give that money, it was when they fall apart. It was not because of that country something. I'm a fellow, I know it very well. And he know from where I speak. So that water are drinking. They were giving Prince Johnson 50,000 US every month, George Weah.
Wow.
And my source is telling me today that they may agree to give it to Prince Johnson. Joseph Boakai said he want to think about it. And they may agree to fund a line in the budget or to fund the agency, either what they play in Eugene
Aslamita?
Maritime.
No, Maritime will either be giving it to him or LPRC or the Freeport. You know, those are people that generate their own fund, right?
Yes.
Okay. Those three agencies, they will get them, either they'll develop money into three and be paying to Prince Johnson every month, according to my source. If that work up. If people don't hear Prince Johnson talking anymore, that means the deal is done. The crazy man I talk again.
Yeah, let me ask you another question. Based on
No, Steve, but the other thing you just reveal is big though.
Yeah, definitely so.
If we jump to the next question, because this is something we saw. Few people were receiving money from Maritime, Central Bank, and the Freeport, including Thomas Fowler, besides their actual pay. So it seems like they are also taking lesson from George Weah's playbook. So, Honorable Yekeh Koluba, if your source is correct, and we, in the future, we cannot see Prince Johnson going quiet, not attacking Joseph Boakai anymore and stuff like that, should we expect the House of Representatives to dig deeper and make sure they push up to this kind of broad day corruption?
You know, it looked difficult because I remember during George Weah time, the money Prince Johnson was getting, it was passing through NSA. You see, the NSA is very deep.
Wow.
NSA is very, 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 very deep. That was Joseph Boakai want to post somebody there because you know Prince Moy didn't know that system. Jeremiah couldn't know the system. It was Jeremiah that recommended that those three agencies should be able to pay Prince Johnson that money. So those people know the system. You see Prince Moy, don't joke with Prince Moy. Prince Moy served as, I know, the chair on the finance in the house. He served as deputy speaker. You know, so he know everywhere they can get the stolen money from in the government. Thomas Fowler did not do nothing with all Jeremiah concern. All the stealing when you hear Thomas Fowler get. The reason why I reduced Thomas Fowler on the cum laude to 10 is because that Jeremiah used to go for it and give it to him. That was carry Jeremiah into 15 cum laude, international BMA, international criminal. So as soon as you see Prince Johnson not talking, that means the deal is settled, the deal is done. Prince Johnson will be getting from our souls, will be getting 100,000 US every month from the TD agency. And the host can do nothing about it.
Wow.
Why?
Because no agency know how to get the money. No agency know how to do it. The agency know how to get around people to get money to spend it outside the budget. No agency should be the one facilitating the budget. The agency should be the one bringing money to make sure that the government work properly. But with the caliber of people around Joseph Boakai and Joseph Boakai himself, this government will be corrupt more than any other government in the history of Liberia. Keep the recording.
So that money is going to be just because they want to keep him silent?
Yes. Wow. Oh, but you know what John Honor Manaseli too? To keep the country peaceful. Honor Manaseli, even the Joshua were being paid. Do you know that?
I know that Yekeh Joe, we have money, but I didn't know it was
let's get into that a little. Let's get into that a little bit. Yeah. Representative Yekeh Koluba, let's hold that thought, and let's go into it a little bit. You were saying before President George, we are becoming president or became president.
Yeah,
he was paid.
Yes,
by Prince Johnson to quote unquote keep the peace.
Yes,
was Prince Johnson paid as well?
Oh, Prince Johnson was the #1 man. No, he's not Joe Prince Johnson money. According to my source.
Labra is done.
So let's move forward.
Let's move forward for us to recover from these things.
Let's move forward to something else.
Systematic corruption.
Now we are blaming the presidents. Wow. But the same lawmaker made law in the I think 52nd or 53rd legislature. You were not there at that time.
No.
To your credit, they made law that agencies like NSA cannot be audited.
Yeah.
It cannot be repealed.
Yeah.
Can that law be repealed?
As long as that law is not repealed, and I hear Joseph Boakai talking about NSA should be audited, there are no. And concluded that Joseph Boakai did not learn nothing while serving under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf as vice president. He don't know government. He don't know governance. Even in the great United States, you cannot say open it that you will audit the NSA. That means you have compromised the security, the national security when it comes to getting sensitive information. You have discredited the agency. So for Joseph Boakai, you know what they're doing some of the things for? Like I hear them talk about auditing central bank. You know the people they want to put in those positions. Okay. So there are certain places they want to do that, the auditing. At the end of the day, they will say, we'll turn the case over to LACC or GAC to audit. They want to wish hunt. Joseph Boakai want to wish hunt. Because Joseph Boakai said the poor Grangida not voted for him, and the central bank governor, according to my information, is from Grangida. So they want to get him up at all costs.
Yeah, can I slow down with this information because they're very deep things you're saying. Let's go back to something. Let's go back to something very interesting that you said. Do you believe President Joseph Boakai wants to put somebody in charge of NSA that he will be in control of?
Yes.
Is that why he recommended?
Yeah.
Is that why he recommended it?
Steve, one of the biggest stealing in the country. Now NSA they can put the money. You know, up now NSA putting pay for more than 7 months. And there were all the big fat money can pass because that system you can order the system.
Right.
But thank God, Joseph Boakai has set up bad precedents that we can now audit NSA. Any statement made by the president is a policy.
Right.
That was the Supreme Court. Hey, I didn't go to school. Steve, I won't go to school, man.
But you're good.
I need to try to go to school. That was the Supreme Court. When the Supreme Court made any bad judgment, it become law. People always make reference
Right.
Say the case was brought to you today that you telling all no. When they brought Sekou here for the case, you said Sekou was wrong. So Steve cannot be wrong. This is a precedent case.
So let's move to other agencies real quick. Are you also saying that President Joseph Yuma Boakai want to get rid of Talu, the current governor?
Yes.
To put somebody else there?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Because Joseph Boakai is saying Grangela not voted for me. And I challenge them. I will tell Joseph Boakai some things that he has not heard before. If you bring wage hunt, let the man be found guilty. The law say you can move a man from a tenure position for cause, not for wage hunt. And what I see going on to central bank, now wage hunt. Now everybody will vote for you, Joseph Boakai. You won the election already. Reconcile this country. Don't bring chaos in the country. That's what Joseph Boakai want to do. I challenge him to do it. To my left, to my man upon me, to the God accept. I challenge Joseph Boakai to do it.
Let me ask you this straightforward question. Do you think Fanatic Kofa, should there be any, going back to Sarah's, to Monk's question, should there be any situation, as of now, it's still speculated. We're still trying to ascertain the facts as to why Joseph Boakai was in Ghana, even though he wrote you guys, and the press secretary is saying something different. But should there be any reason, any impeachable reason, do you think Fanatic Kofa will muster the courage to put it on the floor to vote for Joseph Boakai to be impeached?
Fanatic will not have anything to do with it when plenary decide that what happened. And I think we can get the number. We are not reached that point yet. What we want to firstly do is when I leave this phone, I will tell my people to do the research. If we have the authority to send for the finance minister to know how much was budgeted for the president travel, and send for the minister of state to tell us who Joseph Boakai met, because he wrote us that you are going to meet his counterpart. Who he met. Can they give us some details on who he met? Who did he have conversation with? And why we didn't see anything of such in the public? Why we didn't see it in the newspaper? Why the press and public affairs director, Koluba Fofana, that attend to liar, did not go? Why you want to justify something that you are not there to see? Why you want to say Koluba Fofana? People got respect for you. You are respected a female in the country. You reducing yourself to lie? Look, I'm doing research, and I think I will proffer that communication on the floor. The finance minister need to come to tell how much we play in the budget. The minister of state need to come to tell us who the president met and how much was used for the trip. They need to account to the Lebron people. We represent the Lebron people.
Representative Yekeh, I know we're talking about the president, but the vice president, Jeremiah Kuhn, who we spoke about not too long ago, also blatantly and openly seemed to be committing similar offense, such as riding on private jet. He's not even hiding it.
No.
Is this offense impeachable as well? And what can be done at the Senate level?
Well, you know, when it comes to the law issue, like I always make reference to making research. I need to do some research. You see, when you want to do something, you have to be very, very careful. I don't want to bring something to the floor that will not get no sustenance, that will not make no impact. So I need to talk to people that are Okram. I'm not going to call their name, veteran lawyers. I need to talk to them. Look, you know what? Sometimes I can get the code of conduct and the provision of the Constitution to my tape. I mean, to my fingertip. It's because I didn't know what we're coming to discuss. All the things I'm talking about, I was going to make reference to them and what provision of the Constitution I speak about it. But we just need to have an open discussion.
Right.
So I came up ready. Tell you people, hey, let me go to school. My English will be all right, man. Tell you people, I mean, what provision of the Constitution talk
the
about
English
this?
is good.
So my talking when I'm angry is different from composing myself to speak the way I'm supposed to speak. So sometimes the way I speak, people say, man, I'm educated, man. I ain't know nothing, man. I mean, I've never sat in class before. It's not about speaking BB English and making to sit in class. It's about how well your English will be in place that will not be making accident on the road. Your verb, your verb agreement will be okay and all the kind of thing there. That were good in having conversations. So I need to do research. We need to bring the vice president to book because the vice president has become a mistake and a disgrace to the country that openly provoking the Liberian people by riding private jet. He not hiding it. That the man will make president.
So are you committing? Are you committing
on the mirror? Let me walk on the mirror. Call his brother-in-law or his other-in-law. He plenty of woman and get call someone and say, yeah, go to Central Bank now. Go let the people get you $5 million. That Jeremiah government will be if he become president. And we may all be in the race 2029.
Wow. So Yekeh, are you committing to the Liberian people on SKTV that when you do your different research on these different topics, especially the impeachment of the possibility of the impeachment of the vice president or the president or both of them, you'll come back so that we can talk about it from a law perspective or from a legal standpoint?
I will do that, but
thank you.
I'm not pretending to be a legal person, please.
Sure. Thank you.
I will not do that.
Let's take a few more calls, and then we will let the Honorable Koluba want to say thank you for taking your time with us today. We really appreciate it. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, SK, this is John. Can you hear me?
Yeah, live on SKTV, sir.
Right. So, thank you guys for the program, and I'm very much happy. I must admit that I've become a fan of you guys based on how you guys criticize issues. I like the way you guys are very critical. I support Joseph Newman Boakai 100% because I know that he's going to be do the best. He's going to be the kind of president that Liberia actually needs. But I have a few concerns. You've got Yekeh Koluba, Honorable. That's how I call him. Unfortunately, I don't call him that now. But I just have feel a kind of concern. I listened to my colleague, my friend and brother, Steve, talking about impeachment. He wants to listen to Yekeh Koluba to tell him about an impeachment procedure. Yekeh Koluba, who unfortunately the Liberian people did not understand the kind of representation he brings to the table. We know him now. This guy wants to survive in the opposition. So he runs propaganda, unmerited propaganda. I mean, unsubstantiated, unproven record. He just go about saying stuff without any record, without any proof, because he wants to stay in the opposition. We are going to kick Yekeh Koluba out in the next 6 years. That's fine.
All right, thank you.
So Sekou, can you be on the line? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
So thank you. If you ever supported me, I'll tell you thank you for your support, and I appreciate it. But do you remember Joseph Boakai telling the whole world that you know how money you were broke? You were living on loan?
Can I comment?
He asked you a question. Just say yes or no, and then you can comment after that.
Right. I can go ahead. So, Honorable Yekeh Koluba, it's unfortunate, very unfortunate, that you don't understand what it means to live on loan. I live in the U.S. Most of my spending is done on loan. I have my bank account. I'm working regularly, but most of my work is done on loan. I have credit.
No, we have to be very brief now. All upon in the call. I don't want him to just say yes or no.
Yeah, but you're not getting because you don't understand what is happening.
Honorable Koluba, we don't normally do this. You can have a conversation with these people. He allowed the man to air his opinion.
No, Sekou, let me tell you something today. You know, you people in America, all of you people.
Caller, please hold the line. You got to listen. I don't keep people on the line because Yekeh said I should keep you.
No. You can let him go now. You can let him go.
Once he speaks his mind, you have to.
You can let him go. You know, Sekou, all of you people in America, all of you get interest. When your interest is met, nobody should criticize the interest. But when you get tired, like the time you want us to criticize the person you want to criticize, So he's trying to tell me Joseph Boakai had all our money. George Weah was giving Joseph Boakai money to go to hospital. Joseph Boakai had all our money. State was carrying Joseph Boakai in America to go take measurement to sew a trouser. What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with your seku? Your team will live for you people because you can send money here to us. We don't live for you people. The reality must be the reality. That man just trying to say, look, that's why I don't present myself. I don't move like representative because I want to live like I'm not representative. Nobody can make me scared when it comes to the representative. Like today, I'm talking the wrong thing. Yesterday, when I was saying it, it was right. But today, not right. You think I really get time for you? You think I really care about you? You better tell your old man to do the right thing and start talking about Joseph Yekeh will not be represented. I ask you for your vote. I ask you for your vote. You saw me advocating and you decided to vote. So don't do that. I cannot beg you for your vote or your support. What's wrong with you? Who dare you talk to me the way you talk to me? You stand in America there, doing what you want to. We raise you one Libya to make a country all right. You want to do that, you can threaten me. You who? You not nothing. You just another poo-poo bag.
Thank you. You know, you besides John or anybody else, we expect people to respect our guests. Not to when we give you the opportunity to talk, we expect you to talk sense or to address the concern, but not to be derogatory, you know, or be insulting to the guest. But you said to keep you on the line. You want to? We don't open dialogue.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just another plan, man.
Yeah. So, caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 515 number.
Yeah, caller, this is Mohammed Jabata calling from Beaumont, Iowa. How you doing today?
Good. Oh, you gotta listen to your phone. So don't wait until it will delay. If you keep listening to your monitor, you listen to your phone.
Because the caller just more like to disrespect the Honorable Yekeh Koluba. Because I want to say this, right? When Joshua in power, whatsoever Yekeh was saying, everybody was saying, oh yeah, Yekeh now. Yekeh saying the truth. Every unit party, and people are coming on the phone to disrespect him. I wouldn't want that caller in America. I was set to be America too. Will not make anybody disrespect the honorable. That they allow the honorable to speak the truth. They should let Yekeh to speak the sad. Labrador people will hate the truth. That one may Labrador keep going backward every day. Because at the end of the day, when somebody talking the truth, Labrador will not let the truth have a problem. So they should allow Yekeh to speak the fact. What the truth belong, that Yekeh put it there. He in America, he say he living on loan. They got people in America don't live on loan. They get a vote when they start living on loan. Okay? So they leave the honorable to speak the truth. That's what I call for.
Thank you. So caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 203 number.
Sekou, this is Shelton from Connecticut.
Shelton, go ahead.
Thank you very much. So I want to ask Honorable Yekeh Koluba. I remember when President Weah was in office, there was a rumor going around that the city mayor, the then city mayor, had a group called the Zebra Group, Zebra Force, whatever the name was. I want to ask the Honorable, whether he aware that Joseph Boakai now has another group in Monrovia that has been identified. They came out to call a name under the leadership of Joshua Bly Naked, the Rescue Defense Force. Is this something that the Liberian government know about? The legislature knows a force that has is there to protect the president?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that is not a recognized group at this moment. It was during the campaign time when Nathan Black, according to what he's saying, if it is true, it was during the campaign time. I have my own brigade too.
Hey, just 1 second. Hey, people, when I take your call, until I can call your number, you are not live. So when you just want to answer your phone, you can't just start talking. You're going to be talking to yourself, nobody hearing what you're saying. So once I pick up your number, just wait. I will call the last 4 digits of your number, and then you can start to speak. Honorable, go ahead.
So I'm aware that they had a group, the Zebra Group. We are aware. You know, that is what happens when you're seated government and you start forming small group that will put fear in your people. So I think in my mind it was wrong. Since Joseph Boakai is in power now, that man that was speaking before the two colors, why he can call Joseph Boakai to find out where the people gone? All they feeling that, like which one all they want to do? Oh, I will order the country. I will order the country. Joseph Boakai is using the same pattern to steal. That's why he not auditing nobody. He being selective in who he want to audit. That's why he had decided to join the Grand Jury to go and move the Grand Jury like in position to the central bank. I owe no regret for my statement.
All right. So Steve, want to say something before we take the other calls here?
Yes. So it's important on SKTV. We don't defend our guests, but whether the guests or people who call on make statements that we know that need to provide clarity to the public, we try to establish that fact. To the caller who said maybe in America people can live on loan. That's partially true, but that's not also true. And the reason I say this is this. I don't know how much loan you are living on, but at some point you have to pay the loan back. And I don't know for how long you can live on that loan.
I know.
So for you to say people in America living on loan, maybe you need to provide your own scenario and explain to the public what kind of loan you're living on. I understand you want to justify. I understand you want me excuses. That's your right. You can do that. But restrict it to yourself, because people in America, we work very, 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 very hard. Very hard. And so I think when you come to speak to make excuses or to defend, just be factual for the general public.
I know, right?
People work. Some people right now, they are sneaking in the bathroom at work just to listen to Honorable Yekeh Koluba or to watch SKTV. So you can't say that, my brother. But again, I just want to make sure I provide that clarity and context. And we, the proud workers in America, we're excited about that. This is what we need to do to sustain this economy we're talking about. When we send our money there, the government play games with it or the steal. So we're in this conversation for that. Honorable Yekeh Koluba, I'll be calling. I got to run. I got to take care of something really quick, but thank you so much.
No problem, my brother.
Yes. Thank you, Steve. So few callers. We still have few callers here. Honorable, please, I'd like to take some of them.
Yep, I hear from them a little bit.
So let's hear this from this caller here. 484 number, last 4 DJ 9595. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, Sekou, my name is Mustafa Balo. I'm from the same district Yekeh from.
Okay.
I live there in Big Brother.
Go ahead, Mustafa.
Yeah, it's Sekou. The Unity Party, they are 100% right today to play Margaret Honorable. When they all were in the CPP, Koluba and knew GMB never had nothing. They knew very well that GMB came out to say that he was on loan. They knew that GMB was incapacitated because they have been working. They carry on the campaign. Where in the world you will have a candidate that cannot go around to the Bureau County to address the Liberian people and tell them how he's going to run the country, but rather Yekeh, Yombli, and the other crew, it was all in the vanguard. Carrying this United Party, bringing back governance today that will accept our nation. And Yekeh then stood in, moving from counties to counties, putting GMB platform. And today GMB has become president. You see, Yekeh, I was on the CDC saying all the things that CDC was doing. It was in favor of the United Party. United Party saw it to be the best thing, that, oh yes, they can live on it. They came in to say rescue Liberia. The whole, they came with the notion that rescue and support the masses. Yekeh, they all did it, went in hand. Why now Yekeh is coming out when he knew that this man was incapacitated from the genesis of the struggle? They saw him. They knew that he never had the potential to be the president. They knew that he's a man who holds things in heart. We saw it with Aaron Costa before the second round of the election. When Costa was in the U.S.
One minute maximum, please. We have a lot of callers. Please.
Yeah, this show is hard today.
When Costa came up, majority of the United Party, they went against Aaron Costa. So I understand, because the last caller that was on the line, I thought saying things about Yekeh with the Unity Party. So why now Yekeh cannot come up with his own boss to speak for the mountain?
Thank you.
Right there, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll go to the line here. We have a lot of callers, man. Trust me. 609 number last 4 digits 0724. What is your name and where are you calling from? Good afternoon. How are you, Abraham?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Long and then of course, Yekeh, good afternoon. Listen, man, you know, I know Steve just tried to give a clarification on some assertion or some overzealous person that called in to justify the issue of a living on loan, especially for people that live in the diaspora. You know, the people need to stop misinforming the Liberian people. Yekeh, I know perhaps you have not been in the States before, but whatever that caller stated is categorically false. I know Steve said partially false, but it's false. I would classify it in its entirety. Reason being, in America here, we work here, you will only be entitled or qualify for a loan through series of categories. That is either you're working and in good standing, or you got a collateral to show that, hey, this is my house, and you can give it X amount of loan. Or you got financial, you got bank account, you got money in the bank that can guarantee a loan. But for somebody to come and say that,
or you get just to add, Abraham, sorry, or you have established good credit.
Yep. In the business too.
You have established good credit, which will prove that you are responsible enough to pay the loan.
You're making my point exactly. So, you know, it's simple. When the people come on the show and they get the clarification, we are in a state that it becomes incumbent upon us to clarify things to the people. Because why? This show is there to educate people, not only your show, but every other show. I know Yekeh has not been in the state before to see some of those things. So the overzealous people when they come, I'm not speaking to support Yekeh here or in support of him, but when the topic has been discussed, it's important that we clarify it, and thank God that you are adding up to what I'm stating. So for Honorable Barkai, at the time, he even state that he's living on loan, and I'm pretty sure Liberia, you cannot live on loan when you're not working to pay back such a loan, or you don't have a guarantee. So it was just completely disingenuous and misinformation that was given at that time, and people continue, especially in the diaspora, continue to peddle those things. So it's important for them to continue to clarify it. But yes, Honorable Yekeh, so when you're talking back to them, let them know whatever they're stating is categorically false.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So let's go to the line here and talk to this person here. 206 number. Are you there? Last 4 digit 9629.
Yeah. What's up? How you doing, brother?
I'm great. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Favor, man. I'm calling from Seattle, Washington.
This is who?
Favor. Puli. I'm calling from Seattle.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. What is your question for Koluba?
Yeah, it's not a question, man. I just want to debunk that guy that came about the loan issue, and my brother that just left the line, he said it all. There is no way you can be giving loan in America without a good credit and without an income. There is no way that you can get a loan. So they should stop those things they are doing. We are all doing this thing just to harm our country. It's not for the betterment of the country. They should stop this kind of behavior. The war went to Liberia for 2 different purposes, the negative and the positive. The negative part of that war that went to Liberia, it was because of the property and life that we destroy. And the positive part of it today, by God giving some of us the opportunity to come out here to know the truth. They should stop this kind of behavior, or else Liberia will not go nowhere. And I tell Honorable Yekeh Koluba, thank you. Let him keep doing what he's doing. Only, how do you call this thing? Only history with Georgie.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's go to the line here. Station 12 number, last 4 digit 8260. Honorable Koluba, you can't believe it. I got more than 200 missed calls already. Since we started, a whole lot of calls.
That's a lot. That's
a whole lot, man. Plenty. Yeah, okay. Caller 612 number. Are you there?
Yes.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Madeline calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead, Madeline. What is your question for Honorable Koluba?
I don't have a question for Honorable Koluba. I just have a comment. Honorable Koluba, thank you. I admire you as one of the best representatives in Liberia. And the next time I travel to Liberia, I will come to find you.
Oh, that's sweet.
The people, we got two different kind of Liberians in the diaspora, Honorable Koluba. We got some Liberians that they pick up doing resettlement and they key and drop them in this state, in this country. That they behave like the other Liberians over there that don't know anything, but they just cause problem all the time for the country. And there's other Liberians that want good for our country, and they listen to the different people in Liberia, and they see who mean well for our country, and we support those people in a different campaign. But Liberia will continue to struggle until the people that vote in Liberia can open their eyes. The rest of the Liberians will struggle because of those people that don't know how to vote. And for you, Mr. Koluba, God will continue to bless you and protect you while you fight for the good and the bad people of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Let's go to the line here again. 253 number, last 4 digit 9074. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Sekou, how you doing? This is Dante calling from Seattle, Washington.
Go ahead.
Wonderful, how you doing? I'm calling not to praise on the Koluba because I'm one person. I don't love people who insult leaders. When my advice to him, they start an issue, but not they insult the president. Say the truth. The truth will set you free. And the other caller who said people live on loan in America, the reason for which people take on credit because you got to pay your credit. We have money in our account, but if you don't have that good credit to go to get something out there tomorrow, you won't. You're a millionaire in the country. They say building that credit. They say how money in their account and they loan. So no one living on loan. Everybody working here, make our own money, but we still have the full procedure that the poor people get. You don't live in America without having credit. You won't have credit card on you. You won't have loan on you. We live better like in America. You can have $1 million in your pocket. You don't regard you if you don't have credit score. The credit score is won't make everybody in America. So before you live a better life, you want to build out that rapport in Liberia. After bank, you pay credit. After bank, you will show property. I'll show you land deed. I'll show you your house document or your house. You do collateral. So tell me.
All right.
Nobody take credit without you working. You working for with the credit. So I think who take credit from bank? You take credit from bank? No. Because you don't have a job.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Koluba. Thank you so much. I address the issue. Don't insult the president. The main concern, God, the president is our highest seat in the land. So we respect the old man. We should respect him and then address the issue. That's all.
All right. Thank you. Let's go to the line here. Yeah, I'll just do 2 more, then we stop it. Then we try to address all.
No, we can continue. I just wanted to say something quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So I don't know what people over here, like my brother that left the lounge and now he say, don't insult. So when somebody else is a liar, you can say the liar. So we need to make the thing clear.
A liar is a liar. But some people want to just say he is misleading the people, but he's not telling the truth. They want you to say
I'm a poor Kosu on it.
Yeah. That's what some people want. But so everybody will not talk the same way. Anyway, so let's go to the line here. Caller 571. Last 4 DJ. I can see it. Last 4 DJ is 4126. Because I can't until I can't even see some of the numbers. Are you there? Caller, you're listening to the monitor. You're not talking. Hello? Can we move to the next person?
Hello?
Yes. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm
Your name is?
I am Johnson. I'm calling from Arlington, Virginia.
Mr. Johnson, go ahead. What is your question for Honorable Koluba?
No, I don't have a question. I just want to tell Honorable Koluba I appreciate his stance towards the issues in Liberia. I want him to keep the fire burning, keep his government feet to the fire, because we need people like him there in the House of Representatives to advocate for the Liberian people and to make sure the government that they put in the power do the right thing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
So anybody want to answer your call, all you do, you wait until I call your number. There's John guy here, you say, I've not been fair. You call him back. I have to give priority to first-time callers. If you still want to say something, you just got to be patient and stay on the line. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? This is Fufu. I think this is from UK, from the UK. Go ahead, caller. What is your name?
Hello?
Yeah, what is your name, sir? You are very low.
Sorry?
What is your name again?
I think my name is Dollar from UK.
Dollar, you say?
I'm calling from UK, United Kingdom.
I can hear that. I said, what was your name?
Yeah, look, I'm just telling our honorable, thank you very much for whatever he's doing. He's a big man, and I hope God will protect him for whatever he doing. You see, the country we call Liberia, people don't let him get through. And so young people are still refusing to accept the truth. The country people will suffer. So, Koluba, don't be afraid of nobody. Nobody's going to do us that. That country there is for everybody. We want to see peaceful people like you in that House of Senate and represent to do the better thing for our people. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. John, you got 1 minute. You are back on. Hello? John Hina.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, quickly. Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Let me first say hi to my friend. Can you hear me, please, sir?
You are live, my brother.
All right. So, well, I must admit, this is one of the best platforms we've had so far, and I'm always happy to be on this platform. But I'm gonna comment about people living alone in the U.S. and people are calling. Yeah, I'm talking. Can you hear me?
You are listening to yourself. That's why you got to turn off that monitor and just speak to your phone.
I think I'm off. Can you hear me now?
You are very loud and clear, and just continue speaking. We only get 1 minute.
Okay, I'll give you even less than 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I make a comment that people are calling from the U.S. complaining that, well, possibly I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's unfortunate. But when I say people live in the U.S. on loan, it does not mean that you don't pay your pay back. A credit card in the U.S. is like a form of loan, as long as you can pay back. So let me say, for example, I'm a grad student, and I pay my loan every time. So I am able to live in this loan. So if President Barker said to you guys, he live alone, it means that he can pay back. He is able to get the money from the bank and pay it back.
So, John, before we go to Koluba, the time the president, he was not president at the time, Kennedy, Joseph Nyimabwaka said he take loan for his upkeeping. That's the word he used. What job was he doing from which he was using to pay back the loan?
Can I respond, please, sir?
That's why I asked.
Right. I'm asking this to let you know that I'm following, and I'm somebody who likes fair play. Well, at the time he was not a vice president. At the time he was an ex-officio, if I would say. Is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I say he was a candidate.
Yeah, of course, he was a candidate. He was a candidate, a personal candidate. He was an ex-officio. So that question is answered, right?
No, you never answered the question. I asked you. You made a statement. First of all, let's clarify the fact that you said credit card was a loan. Credit card is not a loan.
It's a form of loan.
Yeah, but it's not a loan.
Well, it's a form of loan.
We all have credit cards and we have loan as well. But credit card is not a loan. I just want to clarify that part. And secondly, I was asking you. Listen, my man. Listen, I want you to have time to respond to my question. Then Honorable will close out. I'm asking you now. You said Joseph Boakai said that he was on a loan. He actually said that I take loans from banks for my upkeeping. So I'm asking you now. You said that people take loan and repay it. So what job was he doing at the time that could afford him the opportunity to pay back the loan that he was taking from the bank?
Right. Can I go ahead?
What was his source of income?
Can I go ahead and say that, please? Now, can I answer?
Yes.
How's my guy Steve? Is Steve okay?
My man, that's not important, man. Answer the question.
Okay, right. So, right, good. Let's go ahead. Good, guys. So, Parker has worked in government for 7 years, good number of years, and I hope that possibly he may have had an established form of income generating system. Right. So he was contesting. He was a presidential candidate, which tells me that he had a way of generating fund. So if Buckeye said to you that he was living alone, he goes to the bank and take the money from the bank. It tells me that he had a way of paying the money back.
All right. Go ahead and conclude. Go ahead and conclude, please.
Yeah, I'm concluding in a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
How he put the money back, honestly, I don't know, but I know that he has some money to pay back.
Okay.
So the fact that the bank will allow him to keep the loan means that he had a way of paying the money back.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. The last caller, 612 number 4231. 612 number, are you there? 4231. 612 number, the last 4 digit is 4231. All right. Honorable Yekeh Koluba, no more calls. You want to respond to these callers?
Seko, President,
yes, sir.
The people don't have nothing to say. They can't justify nothing.
I know, indeed.
The other man say, "We just sit down, we not talk." Joseph Baka Monja be there and be running the country the way he feel it. Who does that? Who? In what country? Look at the way the people proceeding, employing their girlfriend and employing their wives. Then we say that we shouldn't talk. Any day out here to rouse people, any employer rouse any employer son. Today, Jeremiah will employ his son. Jeremiah will employ his father-in-law. Prim will employ his wife. Go to foreign affairs, somebody own a woman there too. So I mean, I don't know. Kofi Woods coming to employ their own there too. So what are we heading to? We just sit and the people run the country the way they feel like. Nobody more talk. Say, I must say, he makes informing the people.
No. I think maybe that's what they want you to say. You can say any kind of way you want.
And the reality need to be the real. If we don't care for in their country will spoil. And Seku, you will hold us, some of us, because we went from country to country, Seku. We went from country to country to ensure that Joseph Boakai come to the presidency to see the 40-year experience he get. What he will do with the 40-year experience. Joseph Boakai not get one experience. He didn't learn nothing on the early. He sit down here and he's striking deals with people. And people behaving the way they want to behave. So I mean, it was good being on the show. I will be available. I'm trying to do some research.
We really appreciate you, my brother.
I will try to do some research so we can have the communication place on the floor. So Jeremiah Kune can be doing the right thing. And I think that will be okay for the Liberian people. Let me say thank you to the audience. Let me say thank you to your viewers. Let me say thank you to all the people that say, that criticize me. I believe in criticism. It makes me strong.
Thank you so much, Honorable Koluba. We really appreciate your time. Brazilian Monk.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say before we go? Because I don't want to take any more calls. People still calling, but it's enough now.
Yeah, I think it's okay. 1 more 3 hours, Mark.
We can do another. We can do it for another day.
You know, I believe in a Gandhi philosophy, and I would tell Yekeh to keep doing what he keep doing. That the whole thing about politics, because I believe Yekeh is one of the most credible person in our legislature. He has shown it. It is a proven fact beyond all reasonable doubt. I know some people will take their political leader or their political party over the country, but Yekeh is focused on making sure that Liberia, that we get a system in place that will benefit all Liberians. And to you guys out there that believe he's going to get unpopular, I don't know which planet you live on, because it can never happen. Because now, the reason Yekeh can never get popular, or we won't get popular, is the fact that even sedition that Yekeh criticized for the 512-year-old believe that, you know what? Yekeh been fighting for a just cause. It's just that we choose to narrow our lenses. Because is a man who Yekeh spent his time and resources on in power. And Yekeh is equally applying the same pressure he applied to Georgia. So technically, sedition will even come on board to join forces with people who are open-minded, that support the very same Joseph Baga, but also believe that Yekeh is doing the right thing. So for you guys that have your political cap on and your political binoculars in your hand, Yekeh will not get unpopular. He will only get stronger moving forward as these things become normalized. I mean, if people can just draw the curtain and be like, you know what? This thing is not a unity party thing. It's not a CDC thing. It's a Liberia thing that Yekeh is fighting for. And people will support Yekeh no matter what. He will not get unpopular, and just that's the reality. So moving forward, we will thank you again, Yekeh, for showing up on SKTV, and this platform will be open because we will keep doing exactly what you are doing here. We tell our audience all the time, we are not going to change our business model yet just for the sake of viewership to get thousands of views. If 2 people will come on the show, anywhere the news leads, that's what we will report on SKTV, and that was the reason Moses came to the platform. That was the reason I was attracted to this platform, in as much as I've been on Facebook forever. SKTV is impartial, and we'll keep pushing the message and the mind of the Liberian people, because it's just a sad situation in the state, and not too many people are standing up to fight for the average person, and you keep doing that. So I will tell you again, keep doing what you keep doing, my brother. In due time, history will remember you forever. Thank you.
So, Sekou, I just say something to you. Don't call the number. Don't call the name. See when I receive that message and read that message, or, President Moja said something. I just want to buttress what he said. People are extending apologies to me from the CDC. Read that message I sent to you on your WhatsApp. Don't call the name.
I shouldn't call the person name, right?
No, don't call the name.
I shouldn't call the number too.
No, don't call the number.
All right. This person says, Chief, I wanted to take this time to tell you sorry for not supporting you in this gone election, because I feel the way the person read, how I'm going to write it, okay? How I'm going to read it, okay?
Yeah.
So because the way there's something, I'm not going to like make it sound good. So the person says, Chief, I wanted to take this time to tell you sorry for not supporting you in this gone election, because I feel you was only against George Weah, but not knowing that you are a realist. Sorry. I repledge my commitment to you. Please forgive me. It is your friend and brother. You will lead this district unless you say you are tired. I'm not going to call him.
Yeah, there you go.
That is a sedition. That sent me that message that was working in my office, and he has some time in my office, but because of my stand, they got refused to vote for me. And today, I received that message today. You see the time I received it, right?
Yeah.
Extending apologies to me.
It
So nobody can make me unpopular.
It happened around 1:21 p.m. there in Liberia.
Thank you. Who can make me unpopular? Nobody. You waste your time.
But Yekeh, here's the thing about popularity. Popularity is a byproduct of the work you are doing. So if people believe that you are doing the right thing, you could care less about popularity because it will just continue to grow. That's what I'm saying here. If you are doing the wrong thing, then you will be afraid of popularity diminishing. But the fact of the matter is, you could care less about popularity. Once you keep doing the right thing, people will naturally gravitate to you. So that's why I keep saying, I'm yet to see a single lawmaker, because I believe that you have transcended district number 10, that you are popular all over the country. Your popularity, even the president-elect cannot even match that popularity.
No way.
Because at a certain point in time, they were depending on you to leverage your popularity to
Thank
win
you.
other counties. So how can they make the case that we will make you unpopular? That sounds silly. It makes no sense. It doesn't.
But that's not even supposed to be the argument here. The argument is supposed to be we're making sure we'll do the right thing.
Thank you.
We'll fail, we'll not fail. We'll make sure we do the right thing. We'll make sure we make it.
In fact, you lying. The
You
president
say
went to
the
Ghana. These are
Yeah,
photos.
the
These are
government
people
will
he
see.
met.
Yeah, and then in fact, all the things that you're saying here, they are lies. These are the facts. But
Thank
they
you.
say we'll make it unpopular. Or
Yeah.
that one, they're not argument. Those are
Yeah.
people arguments. You know, you can't really look at.
So you want to vindicate
You
it?
can't- you can't-
That's what it means.
You can't justify. You can't justify why the president rode private jet. So I want to challenge the United Party people. Let's do an open challenge. I stay by my statement that the plane that carried Joseph Boakai to Ghana is a private jet. Anything that is not commercial is private.
Yeah.
What you want to say?
Let me say this about that plane. You know, SKTV, we came here, we said that Joseph Boakai left and he left in a private plane. Joseph Boakai people told us that it was the president of Ghana that sent the flight, special private flight. And we reported it, just as they said.
Special private flight, but still they say it's not private.
Yeah, they say it was a special flight sent for the president. And the reason why Joseph Boakai left that particular time he left, it has something to do with his health. Other things may have gone through while he was in Ghana, but the purpose of leaving that time of the night and the urgency that was attached to it, it has something to do with his health. And we know it, and they know we know it.
Let it be holiday.
So you are right. It was a private flight. It was a private plane that got him out of the country. So maybe it was not the president that sent him, but that's what they say. Maybe it was sent by the president. Maybe it was not sent by the president. But whatever the case is, it was a private flight. And the fact that the president informed the House of the Representatives that I'm going on a working visit, that is an official communication. And that means the president is going on an official duty for the Liberian people. So that means he owes it to the Liberian people to come and explain, to tell them why he went to that place and what was it, or if any. So, Honorable Koluba, thank you so much. And then if you, by popular demand, our people want you to come on next Sunday.
Yeah, I will be on OK FM tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock, and will also be really on Prime FM. So if I'm not popular, why people want me on the station?
Everybody want you on their set because
everybody want me. So you waste your time.
Because you're saying the truth.
So, hey, I say cool. Let me tell you, bro, thank you, man, for making me who I am.
Yeah,
so I will stand up for them.
So next week Sunday, we will try to get you on here to clarify a lot of things that we said today. And so we teach on research you're going to do.
They go ask you how much you're raising. Tell me, I'm going to eat all of the money you're raising.
Zero. The people there, they stay with $0. I've been checking it. Other days,
but say, let me be the treasure.
Yeah,
no,
I want to be the treasure.
Yeah, remember that one telling us they said zero today, zero. And the past few days, people have been supporting us for the project, but today, $0. $1.
Yeah, they both fair. Why you brought me on the show?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a problem. But maybe people them who supposed to donate already donated. The other people they're not ready.
Yeah, I got some Google friends in the US with a fair general that. Oh, yeah. Let me just say that. Anything you want to let you do it like, oh man, this that. But I tell you talk, I say you finish. I said, we'll not vote for Omen. It can make them first.
Honorable Koluba, the people that they're not ready today. Maybe most of the people that can donate, they're not here today. But whatever the case is, we have a lot of people here watching. Even people watching without clicking on it, I saw a lot of people. Pretty much. Everybody that you consider politician and that they actually care about what's going on in Liberia, most of them were watching. Most of them are still watching. I can tell you. So, because Yekeh, because the honorable asked now, somebody now sending $50 just now. Yeah, you hear the cash app sound, right? Ching, that's it. So that the $50 will receive honorable Koluba. Yeah, that's it.
And you know, somebody wrote, they said Yekeh should take it easy before he be kicked out. The one thing I want to say, the day
out where? Kick out from where?
Yekeh Koluba is kicked out of that Liberian legislature, that's the day you understand referendum politics, because the whole horse will go.
Yeah. Yekeh can be kicked out. Yekeh, literally, Yekeh is the most popular politician in Liberia.
For sure, without a shadow of a doubt. All counties.
Because Yekeh is popular with everybody in every country. You don't see that normally in Liberia. That's not just easy. But I think this thing should not be a popularity. Popularity counts when you're running. But once you're elected, it shouldn't be about popularity. It should be about doing the people stuff.
Yeah.
And I think Yekeh is doing that. Holding the government's feet to fire is very important. People do here all the time. What I will recommend to Honorable Koluba, and if you will, is that he should try to work with other people. Hey man, the last time Yekeh came here, Yekeh said, "My man, you will not come on your show because I use all my data already to come on your show. You're not sure. You are the simple. You say, oh, that man will support it. Man can your whole day for 3 hours. A general, somebody sent $25, and then the first person sent $50. The person sent $25. Thank you so much, the two people. We appreciate it. But we'll try to bring Honorable Koluba here most of the Sundays. We work with throughout the week, whatever happened, and maybe he's gonna work on bringing some of the facts and also working on some of the information that he provided. He said he's gonna do some more research, maybe clarifying some of the questions that were asked. Whatever the case is, Yekeh Koluba is. Somebody said, "What's the number?" The number is right there on the screen. Both of these numbers, they both have the cash app. 480-862-0783. It has cash app and Zelle. 480-862-0783. 480-862-0783. It has cash app and Zelle. Somebody asked, what is your number? And the other one, 480-401-2081, that one has only cash app, but it doesn't have Zelle. So you are more than welcome to support us, and we will appreciate it. No. You're not doing it for Honorable Yekeh Koluba, you're doing it for SKTV going. We want to encourage people to talk. We want to encourage people to do the right thing. Yeah, so both of those numbers, you can find out. Both of those numbers are there. And what is that? Monk.
Yeah, I'm here.
Anything to close?
Man, not too close. I think the honorable lawmaker said it all. He's thinking in the bigger picture. He's looking ahead because the outcome for Liberia just doesn't look good. If Georgia were performing so bad, the rescue train, like Yekeh said, is already dead on arrival. And even if you get a Jeremiah Cone in the worst case scenario, he's still not a better option. So it means the future still doesn't look right, doesn't look bright, until the Liberian people themselves can rescue themselves from this calamity. It will be the only solution. And the only way you can do that, and Yekeh keeps saying it, fight for greater causes, things that are bigger than a political leader and bigger than a political party. If not, you will continue on the same train and nothing is going to change. That's exactly what he said. And he's not going to stop doing what he's doing. That's it.
And I can tell you the Youth SKTV on YouTube broke record today while we were live. It had about 245 people watching it live. That does not normally happen on YouTube. Yeah, so a lot of people watching us on the big screen on their TV.
Yeah, I saw one of these things. I watched it. I got live on my TV. YouTube. The YouTube people let us see it on the TV screen. So the cell phone.
But this person said we should give the number. How many times want me to give the number?
It's on the screen right there. You can see it.
Right there, Patient Green. Let me see here if I can respond to you on the live feed. But the number is there, and I repeated the number multiple times. 480-862-0783. Let me see if I can get to the live feed right here. See, I guess you don't want my donation. Who don't want your donation? We want it. We want every donation.
We want every penny that you can.
Every penny you can give right now. We want it. Oh, where's the person? Okay, I guess you don't want. Okay, so I'm replying to you now with a number that you can send the Zelle or Cash App to. 480-862-0783. Cash App and Zelle. So this person, now you have it. So I just responded with SKTV under the live feed. 480-862-0783. I responded to that person who said they are not. Okay, they said they're not seeing it. All right, so I just pinned the number there again. Let me do this. So I just pinned it down there. If you wish to donate to SKTV, that is the number right there. It has both Cash App and Zelle. I just pinned it, so you can do that. So our people are very, very irrational. They are very deceptive and hypocritical. Yekeh is a good man because Yekeh is on my side. Yekeh is a good man because Yekeh supporting my candidate. Yekeh is a bad man because Yekeh criticizes my candidate, my person, the person I love, the person I support. Yekeh is criticizing that person, so therefore, Yekeh is a bad man. What a bunch of hypocrites. Yekeh is good because Yekeh is telling the truth. But Yekeh is bad because the truth is about my person. Yekeh is good. Yekeh is telling George Weah the truth. Yekeh is saying some things about George Weah. But Yekeh is insulting if he say the same truth to Joseph Nimabuagai. What a bunch of hypocrites. Yekeh is good. Yekeh is holding the government feet to the fire. But Yekeh is rude because Yekeh want to hold Joseph Boagai government feet to the fire. How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, that's a lot there for you.
So the two people that were asking for the Cash App number, one of them sent $25, one of them sent $100. If they don't care, I can call their name, but I just want to make sure I announce the money because for the sake of transparency, and to also tell them thank you. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it already. Thank you. Sam said already. Send us the $25. Sam, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You know, SKTV, we sometimes we respect people. They say don't call my name, but we always have to call the money. You know, to let people know that. Yeah. You know, we said it today earlier during the beginning of the show, but we did not repeat it for people to support SKTV. We have more people on here, but we stay appreciative. The reason why we didn't talk about it, the conversation was so intense that people were actually glued to the conversation. We didn't want to interrupt that way many issues. You can always support SKTV. You don't have to do it right now. You can do it later. You can do it tomorrow. You can do it after tomorrow. You can do it anytime. We never said no to your contribution, even at $1, that $2, $10, whatever amount you give us, we take it. Because every day we spend money to do a show, every day. And we spend money every day to one of our guys in Liberia on data. And we still have a lot of things to buy. By the way, we are making a little progress here and there when it comes to the project of the radio station.
Segu, I wanted to remind you about something just before you close.
Yeah.
You know the same political phenomenon we are seeing with Yekeh Koluba about when he's saying the truth, I'm okay until he can go against someone that I support.
Yeah.
It's the same way our people does viewership on social media. We were targeting a little over 1,000 per day on average prior to the election. The moment SKTV decided to go hardcore on Unity Party and Joseph Baga, you know why they flocked to Spoon? Because they know they have been fair lies on Spoon, but guess what? That's the lie that they are comfortable with. So they know the credibility is not there. But for the fact that Spoon is in alignment with the Joseph Baga propaganda, guess what? Some people that used to be here even prior to the election, that's where they are and they stuck there. It's just the
let me tell you something. I got some good friends, some people that we kind of established friendship during the election. They used to support SKTV almost on a weekly basis. But I thought that was a genuine quest to see justice in Liberia, a genuine quest to make sure that we provide information, but their interest was just the election, some of them. So since the election, I can't even see them again to watch the show, let alone supporting SKTV. And those were people that promised, oh, SKTV is the best, we'll support SKTV for life. But again, during the next election cycle, you will see them again. But we are here. SKTV is here to stay. Like we have always said, whether people donate or not, we will still come here to have a show. We will only work within our means. Whatever we can afford, whatever we can do, we will do it. Even the radio station project, we appreciate people who continue to support us. But we'll go with the pace that is available to us. If we are provided the necessary funding, we will definitely. Hello, are you calling to talk on the show or you want to talk to me? No, we are on the show. You want me to call you back after the show? Hello? $50, right? All right, we saw you coming. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Okay. So somebody was calling to confirm their donation. Okay. The other person here talking, yeah, Mr. Englishman the other day. Coming here, I wanted to give $500 because you can't, I will not give you, my man. Go tell that one. Go tell that one to DFP. Hey, you want to give him $100 because you're getting. But man, go tell that one to GNB. Or you can get that one. Go get that one to the people who are living on loan. You keep your $500. We want money, but we don't want your money. You want to give up money for all the lie? You want to give up money for all to be a bunch of secret friends? Then don't give us $5. We don't want it. But you want to give us money for all to continue to provide information to you. You want to give us money for us to be honest and keep our integrity and proud. Then we welcome any amount. 1 cent is a big money for us. So that your $500 may seem big to you. We have people that have donated more than that to SKTV, and they continue to donate. So your $500 for the price of sycophancy, keep it. We don't want it. But thanks, but no thanks. Monk?
Yes, sir.
Right now. Oh,
Yeah,
where Yasindi been? Yasindi, you're coming?
Yeah, I guess her commenting. She been going.
Yeah. So we're gonna find her for coming late. for coming late, we'll find her. But yeah, all the supporters, man, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, folks.
Monk, that's Dio. So yeah, thank you, folks. We'll be here tomorrow. So Honorable Musa Hassan Belete, I forgot to announce it while a lot of people were here. Honorable Musa Hassan Belete actually reached back to SKTV and he apologized for not coming on the show yesterday as promised. And he informed us that he was not well. He was not too well. So hopefully, we will bring Honorable Musa Belete on tomorrow. Hopefully, he's available tomorrow. And then we'll have a conversation with him tomorrow. If not, we'll announce. Let me just check my message because we were chatting here and there. And then where's that? Which phone was that? Yeah, so I want to make sure we are on the same page. Yekeh, he was actually confirming the time for tomorrow, and I responded. But yeah, so yes, we'll confirm it with you by the end of the day today, or maybe tonight or before the show tomorrow. We'll let you know if the Honorable Representative and Chairman Musa Hassan Belete will be here tomorrow. We will confirm the time with you. But yes, thank you all. We appreciate Christina. Let me see what Christina date is. Okay, I'm not sure. She said I should check. I think it's yeah. Just give me a few seconds, okay? I want to make sure I read the person said I should check something. I want to make sure I read it before I leave. Yes, I seen it. 20. Yeah, I seen the $25. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. She's contributing to the project. She sent $25. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. The way I start spending the money, I won't go now, but Mom keep telling me I'm still on. Even though he's leaving me, I'm still on people donating money to the project. Steve too left me. Everybody left me here, but we appreciate those of you who donated. Maybe tomorrow, those of you who will stay come on, we're not here when you donate, will come in, tell you thank you tomorrow. But I think we got to go now. We've been here for a little over 3 hours now. It was a great show, and I want to thank you guys for sticking with us for at least up to 3 hours and change. Thank you all, and we appreciate you guys. Like I've always said, my first appreciation goes to those of you who come on the show, just for coming on the show every day. That means a lot to me and to us as SKTV family. The second people, those of you who share the show every time you come here, we really, really appreciate that. We like that. That grows our platform and it makes the platform better. It widens our reach. So we really appreciate that. And more importantly, those of you who have donated to SKTV throughout, every time we call on you, even sometimes we don't call. Some of you commit to, be sending $10 or $20 to us every Friday. You may think it's small to you, but it's a big deal for us because it helps us do what we do. It helps, or at least help other people back home to pull unit in their phone to find information. So it's important to us, and we appreciate every single penny you send to SKTV. That's why I let to call people's name and call their money number, everything, just to appreciate it. Just to tell you how much we really appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue to do our best. Thank you so much.